Lally ho, friends and Batman. I don't know if that actually came across or not. But Lally ho, friends, and how are you today? Welcome to episode 4 of Kupo Quest. So, can't believe we're still here 4 episodes in, but I'm digging it. Let's do this. Quick recap, mainly for Nozak, because he missed last time. But he's back! Welcome back, our bunny friend.
Yeah.
So,
Yay.
last time on Kupo Quest, the heroes found themselves waking up in the Chocobo Forest after the tragedy that had befallen their Chocobo friend. They put them to rest and decided basically to bring the young Chocobos with them, the grown Chocobo, and then the Chocobo egg, the unhatched egg, as they continued their journey on towards the Wind Shrine in order to retrieve the princess, whom they can only assume is there. That's the only real lead they have. Once they made their way to the Wind Shrine, however, things went a little south. As soon as they got inside, they saw what seemed to be wind-based elemental sentinels that didn't seem to be giving them any problems until Izzy decided that, you know what, I'm going to chuck a rock at this thing. And then they took that as an act of aggression and attacked. Easy enough to deal with as the party started going deeper and deeper into the Wind Shrine. They did hear voices that sounded like Hume voices. Ava, however, with some really, really great stealth rolls, managed to sneak up and get the drop on them and basically avoided a combat as they were able to completely take out the 3, what turned out to be Chocobo poachers that had been hunting the Black Chocobo. And they mentioned that they had some additional people with them that had been missing, maybe alluding to the fact that it might have been the bodies you've seen. No way to verify that. But the party decided they had to do something with these people, and the only thing that came to mind was to stuff them in the chest that Ava had picked. By the way, inside the chest, just a reminder, you did find some tomes that kind of detail the history of this temple in Garuda, and a very interesting emerald with what looks like swirling kind of like a small cyclone inside. Well, the chest, technically big enough for 2 people. Grunthor decided to break one of the other guy's arms in order to stuff him inside alongside this this other person. So they're not 2 people, one unconscious and one conscious with a broken arm. Grunthor specifically chose to go after the one with the that was conscious. So and I could see,
Izzy could not stop him because he was too far ahead in the hallway.
Right, and I can see Nozak must have not gotten that far watching the episode. Your reaction are great.
The last thing I remember from watching, because it took me 3 days to get that far. The last thing I remember watching was Ava get a nat 20 to sneak up to the room.
Oh,
so I knew that there were 3 people there, and then that's as far as I got before my attention span was like, nah, can't do this anymore.
Spoilers, sorry. However, there was one left, and Izzy
in the backpack.
Izzy laid down some pretty harsh words on this guy, but painted with like honey, sugared words that seemed very friendly at first, but had a real bite to them, and with a really, really great persuasion roll. This guy is now helping you. He is tied up and leading the way, but he is helping you go further into the Wind Shrine in order to see, A, where the captain is, and B, if the princess is there. As you come around the corner, starting to head back towards the front of the Wind Shrine, however, the wind began to pick up. Something had awoken deep within the Wind Shrine. Loud gusts of wind started blowing through, and it actually became kind of hard to walk against it. And you could hear something that sounded like screaming coming from inside, but like not a human scream, but like a just elemental roar of some kind. And that is where we pick up today.
Be happy, I have mage armor on. If I cast shield, that'll be a 19 AC.
What's everyone doing?
Am I still in the backpack?
At this point, I would say that the wind has, after everything you've slept through, the wind has disturbed your sleep enough to where your little ears kind of pop out, and you now come to consciousness, having gotten your extremely long rest.
Just see the top of the flap pop out, and two little paws reach out, and start stretching, just like heads up. We're like, where are we?
You see as he goes, oh, Nozak, perfect. And you see he walks up, he picks him up and then puts him down. And he's like, and he just says, so we're kind of in a temple right now. We have a captive who's going to help us find the princess. But these two wanted to investigate the ominous wind coming from down the hallway.
Well, I didn't necessarily want to, but
Well,
that's
I
kind of
definitely
the only
didn't
other
want
way
to.
we have to go. Yeah.
I just like that to be known. This was not my choice. I said we should leave.
When did we adopt another? Anyway, okay.
It's been a long day.
Temple. Okay, cool. Sweet.
Yeah, I accidentally let it slip, and he inferred about the princess. So unfortunately, we can't let him go until the king does his thing. Because if he starts telling people, it might raise panic, and we might get in even more trouble.
Listen, I promised. I already said, okay, first of all, you're new, hi, but I promised these others. Look, you seem like a reasonable...
He's lied to us 2 other times already, Nozak.
Listen. I won't say a word. I promise. I don't even know what they're talking about. What princess? I don't know. What was that? I don't know. Can you talk some sense into these people?
We can
I
make
just pull out
sure
a
by
tiny hammer, start working on my little thing, and I get my 1 AC from my forge.
You know,
I'm like, I've been trying to talk to these guys for a while. You might as well just listen to them for now. It's gonna be a lot easier. You probably gotta live a lot longer if we listen to the group. I'm just saying. Look at the size of me.
we can take care of it right now.
all right,
Draw
fine.
my dagger.
Okay. No,
gonna
let's
be
have
with-
it your way. Let's see what's down there.
He's gonna be with me the whole time. I'll try my best to. I'm gonna do my best to keep him safe, so we can keep up our end of the bargain.
Okay. The wind just keeps picking up, and at this point, it's hard to walk against it. It seems to almost be trying to push you away from it. Not
just
quite
gotta,
to
like-
where it's considered difficult terrain at the moment, but
Oof. At the
Being
moment,
so
don't like that.
being so little, even though I have like heavy armor on, being so little, I'm just gonna like latch myself onto Grumthor's leg and just hold on. Because I can assure you, they're like, I am a rabbit.
yeah.
I'm just gonna hold on, be like, Grumthor, yeah. I'm gonna just chill here for a bit, okay? I'm gonna just stay here. I'll scratch your leg. Like little rabbit claws and stuff, like just lightly scratching an itch on his thigh or something.
I'm sorry. Does that imply that loporits have claws?
Rabbits have got to like dig and burrow, so
Sure,
they've got to have
yeah.
something.
Oh, I thought they just had incredibly tough hands.
I just
Punch the
start
shit out of the
beating
bird.
it.
Anyway,
Give me
I'm not super
berries.
familiar with rabbit hands myself, so I'll have to look that up after the stream. So, what is everybody doing? The guy that you have held captive just looks miserable, but he is resigned to going with you. And you said, I'm sorry, you said he was going to be back here with you, Izzy?
yes. Basically, Izzy is just keeping, holding on to the rope that's holding his hands together.
Okay.
Because if he tries to run, he can easily cast fire.
Okay.
That is his best course of action. He understands, based off of what the other people said, if he runs, he needs to make his priority keeping an eye on him. So basically, if he runs, he has to leave the fight.
Gotcha.
Uh,
Okay.
But yeah, he's just keeping him back here with him, not only to keep an eye on him, but also to keep him safe.
Okay. Yeah, the rest of you may notice. Give me everybody but Izzy, give me an inside check.
Insight?
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, let me open up my roll log. There we go.
See if this goes across to Thingo, because I don't have the beyond 20 thing.
That's good. That actually messes it up. So,
Okay.
okay.
I've been right-clicking.
Nozak, you're the
Yes.
only one, and maybe it's because you've kind of been tuned out and not really paying attention to the last day. You
Sure.
notice that Izzy just seems a little off, just a little bit. Like you don't know them very well, but something is different at the moment.
Okay. I'm just gonna look around from Grunthor's leg, almost like holding on from the wind.
Yeah, it's actually really easy, Grunthor, to walk with him. He doesn't weigh that much, even with his armor, and you're a pretty big Galka, so it's not really a problem for you.
Like,
Yeah.
It's like a pouch attached to my leg. That's all.
Right?
You've got little baby pouches on every part of your body, and I just like climb into one randomly.
Cargo pants.
Love that. Izzy. Quick question. My friend, my good pal. How's it going? Are you okay? Like, not just in like a how you doing, but like, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Oh my God.
Cool. I do not believe you, but
You definitely dealt with a 4 deception
You
check.
don't. You definitely don't. You do get the feeling that they are trying to not talk about it at the moment. There's something there, but the way they respond to you, the way they say, "Yeah, I'm good," it carries this tone of "not now," but you don't buy it. Something's up.
Right. Okay. Well, I absolutely do not believe you. But now may not be the best time. But you and I are going to have a chat later, okay? I'd say rabbits are rabbits, but
Why did I
you're
roll
very
that?
tall.
I'm so sorry.
18.
Rabbit ears to rabbit ears.
Rabbit is.
When you say that, you see he kind of nods a bit before getting back to focusing on what's ahead of them. DM, can I make a check to see if I hear anything of note as we're going forward?
Yeah, give me a perception check, but with a disadvantage.
Okay.
The air is quite loud. It is kind of hard to hear through.
Since I'm the only one who didn't make a roll in that moment, I'll just make one now.
Okay.
Roll, baby. Hey, that's 14.
14. Wow, that was timed really well. you hear another one of those kind of just deep growls from within the temple. But other than that, over the wind, it's very hard to hear anything. Just the wind and something in the depths of this temple.
I would like to take a look at this little altar.
Sure.
Is there somewhere that can hold like that green gem or anything like that, or a cup, or like any containers on it?
Give me an investigation check. At first glance, there doesn't seem to be. She is kind of holding her hands out. You could place it in if you wanted to. But as you look at it, it's not. It doesn't look like it's built for anything like that. There's no particular indentions or anything that you can see. It just looks to you like a pose that they've structured Garuda in.
Ava,
Yes.
do you still have that gem?
Yeah, I was actually just going to What the fuck? I was going to ask Izzy to look at it. Because I assume... Izzy, can you tell if shit's magic pretty easily?
He starts drawing all 400 runes.
Oh, Jesus.
No, I'm joking. He's not going to do that. He thinks he's like, I can see what it is specifically, but because it looks so similar to the crystals we have, I'm scared it might have a similar effect where it may be too old and powerful for me to actually look at. However, if you guys want, I can take the risk to look at it, or we can spend approximately 10 minutes, or we can spend approximately awake. I have my ability I can spend a charge on, or we can spend approximately about an instant or so to see if it is magical. It would just depend on which you would prefer. Either way, I can do both, but one of them is going to have to take 10 minutes, unfortunately. But one of them I can do instantaneously right now.
As far as I see it, I'm in no rush.
So,
Just a little paw gives a thumbs up. I'm good.
so which would you prefer? I could take the risk. I'm mostly just nervous it may have the same effect as the other item. This spell is really good, but if you're not of a certain caliber of a caster, certain items can be a lot harder for me to figure out their purpose and such. If you want, I can still try it, but I can't make any promises, unfortunately.
That was a very long-winded speech to say, "Give me a second."
Yeah, that's him. That's basically him asking, do you want him to cast Identify or Detect Magic?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
I mean, I don't know. You're the one with the runes and the inscriptions. I hit shit with my staff. I'm not, I'm not gonna tell you how to do your magic. Just like I assume you wouldn't tell me how to hit shit with a stick.
You wouldn't tell me how to
Not
shit.
your
With a
expertise.
You
This
see,
wind is making my brain hurt.
you see, he says, give me the crystal.
There you go.
I'm gonna spend a charge of my awakened spell book to do a ritual spell to do my ritual cast at a normal time limit, or
Okay.
as the same as an instant cast. You see on the floor this time he had paper before he was on grass. You see he pulls out a piece of chalk, and he wait. I need to remember if that's the thing. Yeah. Okay. You see, like before, he speaks his magical word while holding his hand up, and you see the chalk begin to move on its own as it very rapidly writes a very intricate looking magical circle by itself, much quicker than any person could write. Right, and you see, he sits on the floor on his knees before just putting the crystal in the middle, and you see he focuses a bit, and as his eyes open and glow silver, does he see anything, DM?
Okay.
Also,
No.
I'm sorry, audience or anyone, if this is different than what I said last time. I have an entire sheet for all of his spells.
So what was that you were casting? Were you casting Detect Magic or Libra?
Libra.
Okay. So as you pop your eyes open and they glow silver, those of you sitting around can actually see his pupils seem to be like replaced with what looks to be the cyclone that's inside of the gem itself. You actually are able to identify this. Your hesitation at first about possibly being some kind of ancient crystal with cosmic power or something like you saw similar is unfounded. This is an elemental gem. It contains a mote of elemental energy. You can use an action to break it, and an elemental is summoned as if you had cast the Conjure elemental spell. This one in particular is, as you might have guessed, an air elemental. Once you do that, the gem's magic is lost. So it's one time, give me an air elemental. Let's go.
Okay. As he looks at it, you guys see he's sitting there for about a minute before you see his book open up, and from it you see one of the papers shifts and changes, and you see it closes, and almost like a machine sticking out a card, you see a card just flip out, and he grabs it, and you see he just picks it up and he looks at it and he says, "Oh, that's interesting." And you see on it is just a description of what the item is.
Mhm.
He's like, this is what happens when it actually works. And you see he just hands the card to Ava for him to read.
Now, Just out of character, if you would like to look up the details, that is an elemental gem. The item is in D&D Beyond. I would just have you note that I switched the colors because it didn't make any sense to me, because the wind crystal's green, and it said a blue sapphire was air and an emerald was water, and I was like, I don't like that, so I switched it. So it is emerald, but it is going to summon a air elemental, just for your information.
So
yeah, you do have an elemental gem.
I'm just gonna say, above table, I think it would make sense for the one who was much faster than us to have it.
Sure.
I'm pretty quick, you know. Guy kind of
But
pops
also,
up.
we can talk about that later. Maybe Ava will use it during this fight.
Oh, so we're voting on I guess I am the fastest. All right, yeah, sure, that sounds good.
Yeah, you're right. Izzy can actually run 120 feet.
For the GM, with the hands outstretched on that Garuda, I'm going to take out one gill
Okay.
and put it in the hands.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try and push forward.
Okay. As in, like, you're just going to place it and then continue on down the hallway?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not a follower of Garuda, but I'll pay respects.
Okay. As you do that, nothing seems to happen. The gill stays in her hand. But you do feel as though you've paid your respects. And think that this is probably something people have done before. And then, yeah, you continue on. Are you just going towards the end of the hallway then?
Yes.
Okay. So, as you make your way towards the end of the hallway, you can move your character here, and I will.
How far do you want me to move?
Well, I'll undo the fog of war here for just, and then you can see the end of the hallway. And then, what is your? Yes, what was that?
No, I just said cool.
Oh, okay. And then, yeah, so you can move to the end of the hallway, and then looking up... Just a second. You can see that the hallway kind of goes up, and off on towards the left, about halfway down the hallway, there is an opening in the wall. And then on down at the very end of the hallway, you can see that there is another opening.
Is the wind seem stronger?
As you turn the corner, it intensifies. The wind seems to be getting stronger. You're definitely walking against the wind. So, like an old Bob Seger song. As you turn the corner, at this point, it is getting harder and harder to walk against it. It's actually, at this point, considered rough terrain, as each step takes you just a little bit more as you're pushing against this torrent of wind.
This is a yikes.
The sounds do seem to be getting louder as you turn the corner.
Do we have an extra length of rope?
We have a fucking rope. I have 60 feet of rope.
Okay, yeah, because we have the one that's wrapped around the guard. Or that, the poacher. And I was going to wrap it around my waist so that everyone can hold on if they need and I'll try and be in the anchor.
Oh, that's
Okay.
nice.
Good idea.
Still holding on.
As you do that, it does become easier working together to walk through this hallway. So I will say that doing that will negate, essentially, the rough terrain. So it is easier to walk down the hallway with this. The sounds... how far are you going down the hallway?
To the edge of this door, just take a peek in.
Okay. So as you go towards that door... Sorry. I have to do like two different Roll20 screens. You see, as you look in, another statue of Garuda. Seems to be just like a little alcove here. It's kind of carved out. But on either side, there is a door. If you step into that alcove, there is one towards the north, and then there is one also towards the south. The wind does not seem to be coming out of here. It actually seems like this alcove might be a slight break from the torrent of wind that seems to be whipping around from the curve up here towards the north.
Does it seem like it's whipping around from this side or
Yes.
from... Okay, is this side solid?
That is a wall, yes.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, sorry, I gotta reveal it on the other side. That is a wall. I just didn't reveal all of it for some reason.
No problem.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna turn my head and put my hand out to block it, or my shield out to block the so my sound can go behind. Say, there's a little alcove. We could take a break, and usher them in there.
Okay. Are you following into the alcove?
Nope. Excuse me.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, there isn't room to the north and to the south. As you step in here, the wind is still whipping around, but it does subside a little bit. As you do have a small break from this torrent whipping past you. You can still hear it going down the hallway, but from where you are, you're protected from the moment.
Nozak is going to just kind of let go and just slowly start taking a step back. Okay, I'm good now. Thank you. But curiosity is going to get the better of him, and I'm going to look around the corner of the north side.
Okay. Are you just gonna peek in, or what are you doing?
Yeah, just like a light peek, just like a little
Okay.
look around the corner.
Give me a perception check.
Oh no.
Ava will do the same thing to the south door.
Okay.
Oof.
Perception.
He's gonna try the door though and look it for traps or see if it's been
That
opened
is
or anything.
a 13 for
Give me
little
an
Nozak.
investigation check for that. No, door looks like a door.
Hell yeah!
And then Nozak, you got a 13. Now give me your perception check. Nozak, you managed to open your door. It was not trapped.
Oh, okay. Alright, another perception.
Perception. Okay, 17 for Ava, right? And 13 for Nozak. Okay.
Oh shit! Sorry, I just rolled again. I thought.
I will do
Anyway.
north first, okay? There is, as you kind of peek around, there's a man sitting up on the bed who just looks like he just woke up. He's just kind of very groggy, just kind of stretching, cracks his neck a little bit like this, and just he starts looking around, eyes very like, swollen from sleep. He like looks around and he's like, what is that noise? Give me a stealth check.
Oh no!
While you're
I
doing
rolled
that,
these
Ava,
naturally with disadvantage.
in the south room, there's another one of these wind guardians that's just kind of floating around, just basically just doing a pattern throughout the room. It looks like an old study. There's not much in here except for an old chair, like a reading chair, and it looks like it's been destroyed, years of neglect. And then a side table as well that looks like it has some drawers in it. And, yeah, that's about it. What did you get? Okay, a 12. He doesn't see you because I no crap rolled a natural one on his perception. So he's
And
like,
I'm so little, of course he missed me.
he starts to like move towards the edge of the bed. What? And I'll move this guy. What's that noise? God, those idiots got into something. I knew it.
I'm just gonna like keep an eye out and like look and
shit.
be ready. When
I just-
he like, I'm gonna ready an action for when he comes around the corner. Because like there's no other way that he can go. When he gets to like closer towards where the doorway is, I'm just gonna like ready myself to oh god, what was that thing that I was going to do? Shit, sorry.
Are you saying anything to your comrades or?
Also, I just realized I think this might be the boss.
Not yet. I think that's what I'm gonna ready. If it gets too close, I'm just gonna yell prepare or just get ready or just. Actually, no. What I want to do is I want to turn back and try and get the attention of our new friend, and just like.
He just kind of shakes his head at you.
I'm just gonna. This is gonna sound really cute, but I just want to try and do an intimidation roll of like pulling out my little sword and my armor,
Okay.
And just being ready to like, come here.
Give me.
Hello.
Man, can you roll for cuteness? Give me a
Roll for cuteness.
intimidation roll. We'll go with that.
It's a little guy.
Oh!
Okay, so are you using the same?
My little buddy is adorable.
Are you using the same dice that Grunthor was using last time? All right, that's a natural
Have
20.
any other dice?
As you pull it out, he just kind of like looks around at everybody. He had thought you were like the cute, nice one on his side, and this aggressive move makes him just very quickly run over to you. What?
Is he one of yours?
He's gonna peek around the corner. He's gonna come back, just kind of peek around real quick. Oh yeah, that's the captain.
Okay, cool. What we're gonna do?
Hey, Captain!
I'm gonna stab him in the foot.
Screams.
I've got my not stab. I've got my mace out. I'm just gonna immediately crack him in the shin.
So you all hear this. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Okie dokie.
The rest of you hear him scream this. Ava, as you're kind of peeking around, you would hear this from behind you. 9. Even with his hands bound, he manages to just kind of hop away from you and run into the room.
Yeah, you guys look back at Izzy, and he looks very disappointed.
God damn it, guys.
I'm going to glance over at Izzy with a kind of like a shake of a head. Is the rope still attached to that guard?
Did you have him like on a leash?
Like on a leash?
How much?
Yeah,
Well,
I thought we
that's
did.
That's how I assumed
Okay.
it was. But to be fair, Izzy would have let him go to Nozak if Nozak wanted for him to go. I just need to know how far the rope would have been from them, though.
How much rope do you think you would have left out? I mean,
I wouldn't have cut my rope. It was a 50-foot rope, isn't it?
No, so there would have been a lot of rope there. So there's still probably
so
some
there's a
rope
lot
that
of
you could grab. He's in the room, and there's a coil of rope that you've kind
To
of
be
just
fair,
on the ground.
it's 50 feet. He can probably only hold 1 or 2 around him. I would not be surprised if there's just a bunch of rope following him.
Right, yeah. There's like a rope trail going into the room, and some, it's just most of it. The slack is out in the room where you all
Yeah.
are.
Izzy just goes, "Sorry, I thought it was more taut."
So as soon as I hear him scream out to the captain and dart into the room, I'm going to grab the rope and yank it as hard. I don't care if it cuts through him.
Give me a strength check.
In Nozak's defense, he didn't know anything. He just saw a new person, woke up, and was like, "Sweet, we have a friend."
Fair.
Yeah, right?
It's all great.
Excuse me.
What the heck?
So 5. You pull, and it's really easy because the rope just comes out the door, having been cut.
Oh, fuck.
Damn. Oh no, 2 on 4. Whatever are we to do?
So, Nozak's missing episode 5, right?
I don't know. You got the nat 20, so it's not the bad luck. Oh man, this is great. What are y'all doing?
That's when Izzy says, "Okay, I know this looks bad, but I would very much prefer if we just knocked them out."
I don't suppose you have a way of making any gas and smoking out the room while they're in there or something.
Funny you should mention that.
I turned
Oh
around and
no!
bend over. No, it's okay.
I can block them in.
Like forever?
Well, I'm stepping
I mean, if
over
I
you
don't-
into the room.
Oh, you're going in? Okay.
Yeah.
Block all 3 of our friends in.
Alright, well, there we go. Draw my quarterstaff.
As you step in, you see a very tall, formidable Galka standing there, swords drawn, and the one that you let go, not intentionally,
That is the let go.
yeah, has gone behind
Yeah,
him.
easy.
And he's kind of blocking your path towards his compatriot as he's just standing there. My friend tells me you met my crew.
What's
They
left of
invited
them? I have words
What's left of them? Nozac's just gonna look up like, what the
He's just
fuck?
kind of standing. What do you want?
We have him.
Kind of looks over his shoulder. Not gonna happen. He's with me.
He's not worth your life. We know how mercenaries are. You pay them gold and they do the job to get it done. This man doesn't leave because he knows too much. So I will give you a choice. You go hire another man to go do your stupid poaching, or you both don't leave this temple.
How much did you tell them, you idiot? The guy behind him's like, you weren't there, man. It was really bad. This one's crazy! As he points over to you,
Yeah,
Thor.
it was really bad. We are kind of fucking psychotic.
And as he says that, I'm going to charge forward.
Ah, are you attacking?
I'm going to shield bash through them to knock
Okay.
them down, all down.
We're gonna have to roll initiative for this because they are ready for you.
Hell yeah.
So I do have to make one quick.
Hey,
edit
good job,
to
Izzy.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Was that a natural
My
20 on
man.
initiative, Izzy?
No, it was dirty.
Oh, still, that's pretty good.
A dirty little filthy 20.
Okay, no need to kink shame.
All right, this will be an interesting fight. Let's see how this goes. So, really quick, let's have initiative rolls for people. I know you already did them, but they didn't bring in automatically. So, Izzy, what was yours? You said dirty 20?
Mm-hmm.
Grunthor, what were you?
16?
16. Okay. Ava,
19.
good initiative rolls. Nozak,
15.
15. Wow, see?
Wow.
No under 10s here or anything like that.
Just for skill rolls.
Secured for the next one.
Right.
Episode 5, here I come.
Unfortunately for you all, those were not quite high enough. As
Damn.
the captain
Elephant somewhere later in the temple.
is up first. I will say you probably got one ahead as you started to charge. As he sees this, he just charges straight in to meet you. So he runs straight at you, weapons drawn, and he's going to come at you with his scimitar. Let's see. Let's just get this started. It does a... who am I attacking? This would be Grunthor, right? 12 probably doesn't hit
Nope.
you.
Armor
Okay.
class 18.
All right. So he clangs off your shield as he brings it back and swings back around for another attack. Does a 21 hit you?
Yes, it does.
That one I figured might. So that's
Rude, honestly.
7 points of damage as he slices across. Like as you deflect it, he brings it back and kind of slices right under and gets you a little bit like under the arm. And while you're kind of backing away from that, he pulls out with his other hand a dagger and comes at you for a 15. What'd you say your armor class was?
Rude. 18.
All right, so that doesn't. You actually managed to jump back from that one as the dagger just goes wide. Leave
I'm
here.
going to use Stone's Endurance to reduce that damage that he did to me.
Okay.
You said 11, right?
I think so. 4. No, I said 7. Sorry, I said 7 points of damage.
And I absorbed 7 of it.
There you
So
go.
no damage.
So as he hits, he makes contact, but it almost feels like he just, and you can feel like a gash, but you feel no pain. It almost just feels like something like a tickle went across you. He still feels like he made connection, so he just kind of glares at you. You don't want to do this, friend.
God damn it. Don't you hate it when they spec into the ranger and they pick up barrage straight away? 3
Izzy,
attacks in one go.
you're up.
Really? Oh. Okay. Sorry, my Taco Bell just got here.
Hell yeah.
Perfect time for Taco Bell.
I've been leaning down and eating like a fucking crazy person. Because you can pass through people, Izzy's just gonna step over his friend politely.
Now, you can pass through your friends, but this is a very thin hallway here, and he is blocking it off, so you won't be able to get past the captain.
Oh yeah, that's fair. can I still see at least in between Gunthor and him?
Yeah, you can see. It's kind of hard because you have two Galka like in the way, but you can still see the captain, and it's hard, but you can make out the bandit in the back.
Okay. He's gonna do what he does best. Rune about to fire in his orb, and he's just going to cast fire on the captain.
Go for it.
Yeah, he should save his level 1 spells because there's some bullshit here. All right. Let's see. Roll. Interesting. That's a 7.
7. Not really quite high enough. What we're looking for here.
Yeah, that's crazy.
As you do this, because they're fighting so intently, your fire just hits the wall and just kind of knocks off some of the brick and stone that just kind of rains down over top of them. But it went wide.
Yeah. Well, Izzy's gonna move right on back here.
Ava, you're
Yeah,
up.
that's the end of his turn.
Ava will run into the room behind Grunthor, and can I try and do some like Ninja Warrior shit where I like kind of step from wall to wall and jump and use it to like jump over the captain and right behind him?
You know what?
Parkour!
You wouldn't be a monk if I didn't say yes, but I am going to say give me a dexterity check. or an
Hell yeah.
acrobatics.
I like it.
Oh my god!
Good shit.
That's number 2.
That's
Second natural
big.
20. All right? Something I would like to formally petition D&D Beyond to check their system. Absolutely. And it's gorgeous. So
I'm gonna check my code to make sure it's not affecting everyone.
So Ava darts in and just immediately jumps. One foot hits this wall, pushes off. The other foot hits this wall, pushes off. He does kind of like a front flip as he lands. What do you do once you land? That's just your movement.
10.
I'm gonna go, well, friend, I really did give you one of 2 options. It's a damn shame. And we'll bam in his head with the quarterstaff.
You're doing the guy that ran, not the captain.
No, into the captain.
Oh, into the captain. Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
Go ahead. Give me an attack roll.
And am I flanking? Am I in an advantage?
You
with
are, in
Grunthor?
fact, flanking at this point, so that would be
Oh.
advantage.
Good shit.
That means I am too.
Exactly. 16
Uh,
will hit.
8 points of bludgeoning damage.
8 points of damage. This guy didn't even see you coming. As you land, basically, as you're coming down, you pull your staff out and just kind of bring it down, bam, as you go through. Land with your superhero land, I imagine. If you don't want to,
yeah.
that's fine. But you seem like a superhero landing kind of guy. What are you doing? Still have your bonus.
Looking behind me, is the guy that ran away armed at all, or is he just freed?
He has armed himself. He looks like he's picked up like a light crossbow that the captain
no,
probably
that-
had in the room with him.
No melee weapon?
Nope, because he thought he was blocked off. No
Oh.
melee weapon.
Well, that's great. I'll give him an elbow before I turn around to engage him with my bonus action unarmed strike.
Go for it. 12.
12?
Let me see. Yes, that will hit. You're doing the smaller guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits. Okay.
Okay, perfect. So it'll take 4 points of broken nose damage.
As you just elbow him, he's like, oh, God, that really hurt.
You shouldn't have fucking ran away. Now I have to kill you. And that will be my turn.
All right, Grunthor, you're up.
Taking a look at where the captain slashed me, I'm like, try better. And I give him a
Damn.
slash of my own.
All right, go for it. And you are flanking, so advantage.
Good shit.
Holy crap. Well, at least I got a 12 in there.
12 misses.
Oh.
He backs up. As he takes a step back, he kind of bumps you, Ava, and he turns around and he realizes he's surrounded on both sides. But your attack goes wide, Grunthor.
I am going to action surge
Go for it.
and give him another.
Okay, I saw the 22, and I thought another natural 20, but no. With advantage, 2 17s. Okay, that hits. Let's hear some damage.
11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. All right, you
Wait,
actually get.
Why did it do it that way?
I'm not really
I
sure.
think you had advantage selected, so rolled it twice, I think.
I took it
Or
off.
is it
Oh,
like
wait.
if you're
Yeah,
using it
no,
with
no, that's
one
weird.
hand, if you're using it with two hands?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it might be one-handed.
Oh, yeah.
But
If it is a versatile
D8
weapon.
for one hand and D10 for two hand.
Yeah, you
But
have
it should be the 8 plus.
Be one-handed.
Yeah,
Yeah. it
So
gives you
it's
shield.
the which one?
1d8.
Is that the top one, the 11?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's interesting. The D8's a higher one. Okay.
I know, right? What
Yeah.
are the odds?
So yeah, as you slice through, you make a nice connection with this guy. As he's at this point, you can tell that he's kind of looking around, and he realizes he's starting. He's found himself in a very bad position. Pretty good hit that you did on him. He does not look pleased with you. You might imagine, and that was 11 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
No, that was my bonus action to do second wind.
Okay. Did you use second wind or did you just do?
Sorry. Action surge.
Okay. Okay. Don't take your second wind if you didn't actually use
Nope.
it. Nozak, you're up.
Out of
Yes.
destruction.
I am going to move behind Grunthor. This is going to be a weird question, but because I am so little, can I like see everybody in that row, or am I just seeing legs?
You see a lot of legs.
A
It's
lot of legs.
it is
okay.
kind of hard because they're in a row like this. I will say you can pretty much make out you can make out Grunthor and the captain very well. It is difficult to see the further poacher. So if you wanted to target him, I'm going to say he probably has cover.
Okay. I would like to do something really adorable.
Okay. I love when you do
Uh,
adorable stuff.
I know, right? Because I'm so little, and Grunthor is so big.
Okay.
Can
Oh,
I like,
God.
and I do have my little mace and my armor and all that out.
Okay.
Can I like run between his legs and go for the captain's knees?
All right. Let me
Oh
say
my
this.
God.
You're in your armor. How big does your armor make you? Does it just kind of envelop you a little bit, or does it get like... are we talking like with
Right.
Final Fantasy VI,
So-
how big the armor is compared to Terra, or...
I haven't got my mecha.
Oh, you
have my
don't
mech
have
suit
that?
yet.
Then yeah, absolutely. When you said armor, I thought you meant that. So absolutely.
No,
you can,
so
you
like
can-
I've got my normal like cleric's full plate armor.
Okay.
And like I've
You
got
have
me
full plate?
thing. Hell yeah, Forge. I is a tanky bitch.
the Forge
yeah,
gets
so I'm
some
gonna-
weird stuff. The Forge gets some stuff.
Yeah, so I'm gonna like be all cute and stuff, and I'm just gonna like slowly like do little rabbit hops between Grunthor's legs, and
Okay.
then stand up and just go for his kneecaps.
All right, well, you two will get advantage because he is being flanked by Ava. Because you will be coming from the
God.
same position.
All right, so I need to do twice with my.
As you're standing there, Grunthor, you just feel as this little bunny kind of bumps between your legs. It almost feels like when a cat rubs
thank
up against
God.
you. Oh, see? The flanking. The flanking rule works. We had a natural one just offset for a hit because 16 will connect.
Cool. So I'm gonna smack him with my mace.
Go
Yes.
for it. 8
Max
points
damage. That
of
is an 8.
Good
damage.
shit, dog. Good shit.
I just crack him with the decap. I want to break that patella.
What the hell are you? It's this
Hey.
guy. Who are you people?
My name's Nozak. I'm from the moon. I met these guys a couple of days ago.
I love how you always say I'm from the moon first off.
All of these other places. Yeah. Nozak's just gonna start talking and be like, "Whoa, I mean, like we did this, and then I met this guy from this one."
You can
After
tell
cracking him in the
he's
kneecap.
not listening. In the meantime, the poacher that's up with Ava, he's going to start backing away from you. So if you would like,
Bam.
you can get an attack of opportunity.
Punch him. Punch him in the face. Give him a wedgie.
Pop him.
I'll poke it with a stick.
What'd you get? 15. 15 will hit.
Ah.
9. Okay, let's see.
Jesus.
How would you like to finish this guy? As he starts to back
As-
up, that's enough for this little guy.
As he starts to back up and cower in fear, I'll just be like, "You should have just played nicely," and I'll just bop him in the like his Adam's apple. Just
Okay.
give him a jab with the quarterstaff into the Adam's apple.
He starts to back up, not necessarily cowardly. He's trying to back up to take a better shot. As you see this, just really quick, kunk, right in his throat. He, and then you just take your quarterstaff and bam, right across the face, knock him down unconscious to the floor.
Jesus. That's rough, buddy.
He's out.
She'll be alright, mate.
The captain is up again. He does not know what's happened behind him. He's looking around. He's going to take his first shot at the Galka in front of him. That's going to be 13, which I believe misses you, correct?
Misses.
As he slices, and you just put your shield up and deflect it easily enough.
Thank
He
you,
realizes
boys.
that you're probably not the easiest target. As he turns around and spins, it's actually going to be a 15 against Ava. Does that hit you?
Throw up the quarterstaff and block it.
Oh, 15 doesn't hit?
Nope, 16.
I
was
really
about
thought a
to say.
15 was going to hit the monk. Okay. So yeah, as you block it with the quarterstaff, at this point he has his dagger that he's kind of got down low. My God, 11. As he was going to try to send this one at Nozak. You're too small. He's looking at Ava and he's poking down and totally misses. All three whiffs. Wow.
Yikes.
Wow.
That is embarrassing.
That is embarrassing.
Go down with the knife. I'm like, I'm not that big.
Izzy,
I just
you're up.
realized Nozak is so condescending in battle.
At this point, he is going to use his free action just to say, all right, let's talk. But Izzy, you are up.
Izzy doesn't hear that, so you see
Izzy
he
does not.
runs back. Yeah, Izzy runs back in. We're going to pretend that he's on top of Nozak, and he's going to cast fire before saying, wait, what did you say?
Go for it.
Alright, let's roll. Nice, that's a 21.
21 definitely hits. Roll some damage
Cool.
on this.
Alright, he's going to attempt, as always, attempting non-lethal. Yikes! Nice!
Yeah,
One.
one definitely non-lethal. As the fire comes in, the bolt just kind of strikes his shoulder. You can see some it just singes him a little bit, and you can see just a little bit of his hair just kind of burn off. And he just kind of like, I said, let's talk.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's gonna move back over here.
Is he anything else? Just moving?
Yeah, as he says, I mean, I feel like we should hear him out.
Ava,
And that's all he is going to say because he knows that these fuckers are going to do whatever they want.
probably.
Ava will just hold out his quarterstaff like a sword and just hold his attack. And I'll say, drop your weapon and we shall talk. And if he doesn't drop his weapon his next go around, then I'll give him a bonking.
Give me an intimidation check.
All right.
Can you get advantage with me doing the same? Oh, never mind.
Sure. If you're going to use your action to do the same thing, I'll give him advantage.
Well, I basically was going to use my sword to chop at his wrist.
Okay. And
Force him to drop.
just like a disarming type fashion. Just go ahead and give me an attack roll. We'll do it that way. Beat the AC, you'll disarm him. In this situation, I think that makes sense.
Still
Because
advantage?
You're up next. Yeah. Especially since he's focused on Ava at the moment. 23. So as are you going for the scimitar or the dagger? I'm assuming the scimitar.
The scimitar.
But I'll ask. So yeah, he's turning. Ava, you've got your quarterstaff out, threatening him. He's looking at you, and as you're doing that, Grunthor just kind of with his sword quickly, and you hear the sword clatter to the ground. As the captain looks back around at you, Grunthor, then Nozak, it would be your turn after that.
He wants to talk. like, I kind of don't care. I'm just gonna. Stuff him. I'm gonna go for the other kneecap.
Go for it. Give me an intimidate. Or sorry, give me an attack roll.
We still with advantage? Yes? No?
Yeah, you're still advantage. You still got this guy flanked, and he's got nowhere to go. This was terrible planning on his and my part.
You'll be right, mate.
18.
18
Yeah, that's
to
gonna hit.
Alrighty, let's take out the other kneecap. Let's go.
All right, give me another attack
Oh.
or damage.
Oh, 4 damage.
4 damage. All right.
Do I shatter his kneecaps?
Not quite. Not quite. You do get a nice hit on, and he goes, "Oh God!" At this point,
Does
The
he
guy-
drop the dagger?
the guy's looking back and forth at the two of you, and occasionally down at Nozak. At this point, he notices that his compatriot has fallen behind him. He just raises up one hand and then drops the dagger with the other. All right. Fair's fair. You got me. No more need for this. And that's his turn.
Down on your bashed knees.
Give me an intimidation check.
Oh, you know me and my intimidation checks.
Down on your knees. I just took them out.
Exactly, it should hurt.
Oh.
Ooh, 11. Okay. He kind of glares at you, and his eyes narrow. I'm surrendering. That should be enough. Not
I feel like
anymore.
at this age, even Nozak's gonna be like, that might have been a bit far.
Look,
He's
you've won.
a poacher.
There's no need for that.
His back is to me, right?
No, he would be facing you now, because as you said that, he would have turned, so his back would be to Ava.
Okay, well, I'm just going to kick him in the front of his knee.
Give me an attack roll. That music picked up at the right time, too. That was great.
Wow.
7.
Okay, Dice, you guys are doing terrible.
As you go to kick him, he actually jumps like away and flattens himself up against the back of the wall, like the north side of the wall, as your foot goes wide, and he's like, "All right, that's enough. What is
Down
wrong with you
on
people?"
your knees.
Give me one more intimidation check. Higher DC.
That's funny. Would be hilarious.
13. He looks at you and he goes, "Never. I'll not die on my knees."
Whoa.
I think that's enough. We already have him surrendering. If you guys want to still use his services, I would suggest we do it now, or we just tie him up and leave.
All right. Since he's like kind of backing up, I'm gonna like push my way in, having Ava back up, of course. What happened to the other guard? His
He's knocked
compatriot?
out.
He's
He's
knocked out.
He has a broken nose. His esophagus has collapsed.
He's not to
Yeah.
be trusted.
Yeah.
He's not okay.
He seems stable, though.
Yeah, I kind of did the number on his friend who ran away.
I mean, we had more beef with him than the boss, TBH. Yeah,
Well,
but,
I'm trying to step past the captain and Ava to get to the other guy.
Yeah, easy enough. The captain's up against the wall. He lets you pass. It's easy enough to get by Ava.
I'm going to take the edge of my sword. I'm going to chop off one of his fingers.
What?
Okay. Easily enough to do, because he is unconscious. Let's see. That would also probably count as damage. which would be back to
You don't
death
think.
saving throws. So
2 of them.
two failed death saving
two,
throws.
2 failed death saving.
As you
yeah, 'cause it was a crit.
just walk over, fast, and it's almost so blindingly fast no one notices. It's just whoosh. Which finger are you taking?
His ring finger.
Ring finger pops off. All right, he's got 2 failed saves, 1 success. I'm gonna roll every 6 seconds or so just to see what happens. Blood gushing from this. You'll notice the ring finger that popped off does have a wedding band on it.
Yeah, of course it does.
And I'm just gonna turn. I'm gonna turn to the captain, and I'm gonna tell the captain. That's what happens to poachers.
Felt like we were just standing there waiting for her, like, die. Go on, do it.
Grunthor,
Die.
you get
Yeah.
inspiration. 'Cause that's pretty great.
Thank you. I'll need that for an intimidation check in the future.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that'll be nice to have on it. So, at this point, the captain is just kind of staring at you. You've
I'm
made
gonna
your
walk up to
point.
him and just like
Now get out.
tap him on the shin and be like, yeah, he's kind of scary to us too.
Why are you here at this temple?
We're just taking a rest. No one's been here in years. It's abandoned. Figured it'd be a nice place to just lay low. Why are you here?
That bed looks pretty comfortable. How was it?
It sucked, but it was
Oh.
better than the ground.
Oh, that bed looks cozy. That's unfortunate.
Can I like? No, I'm not actually. Never mind.
What do you want to do?
No, I've changed my mind.
Okay.
None of your business.
Fair enough. Am I free to go now?
No.
No.
Where is everybody? We still have...
Izzy
Well,
can't. Izzy is standing in this hallway. He can't really see anything in the room yet.
Okay. All right.
I was underneath Grunthor's feet, so I'm gonna move my token back where he was.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because I was like in between them both.
Gotcha. So I would say he probably can't. Can you see him, Izzy, or have you kind of exited the room? Or are you staying
Well,
in?
If they're moving, if Izzy walks in, I think he can definitely see him now.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
but where are you standing right now? Are you standing
Oh,
at the end of
Izzy-
that hallway or in the other room?
Izzy would be standing here. I
Okay.
think he would have just walked in.
So he kind of looks back, and you can tell he's kind of calculating his options here.
Really
What do you
quick.
want from me? Yeah.
Does Izzy see this guy?
Yeah. At this point, you'd be able to see him.
Yeah, I think Izzy would see him bleeding out and immediately get concerned and go to help him.
Okay.
Nice, stop him.
Give me a. You want to stop him? Go for it if you'd like to. Try. What are you trying to do?
I just kind of want to like, just because I'm so little and I'm so weak and I would never do anything. I just want to like push on his shins a little bit and just like, hey, we don't care about that one anymore.
Okay. I'd say that. Are you gonna physically try to stop him, or are you just like suggesting, like with some taps? Like,
No, I'm gonna like physically try to stop
give
him.
me a strength check, and then Izzy, we'll
Interesting.
contest your athletics, Nozak, versus Izzy, either athletics to barrel through or acrobatics to kind of just sidestep him.
Can Ava and I like make a wager on who's going to
Absolutely.
Oh, I think Izzy's got this. Yeah, Izzy's got this one.
I don't know. I think the rabbit's got some.
Okay, so
Some strength.
16 to 12. Izzy,
12.
what was that?
As Nozak tries to stop him, you see Izzy jumps much higher than a normal person could over him before jumping off of the wall and then jumping here, and then he just walks back to the person. He does this all very casually, almost as if he had not noticed Nozak.
I told you.
Give me a medicine
Cheating.
check.
Yeah,
That
sure.
is absolutely cheating.
Listen, unlike you, he actually does not have any impressive rabbit jumping feats, so this is the one time he can.
I
That is
only have
a
2, thank you.
20.
20.
Dirty 20.
As
I'm
you...
gonna move up to the captain while Izzy's doing his thing.
Okay. As you kind of step in, give me an insight check.
Me?
Izzy, no, sorry, Grunthor. Izzy, you can tell pretty easily this person has expired.
Would it be easy for me to tell the cause?
Lots of things. Blood loss, blunt force trauma,
Rushed throat.
crushed throat, lots of stuff. Lots of
Broken
bad
nose.
stuff really quick. It's hard to tell. What'd you get? A
18.
20.
18, okay. With a 20,
Oh, you were talking to him.
it's hard to tell exactly what it was that killed him, but it was definitely the actions of the last couple minutes.
I think putting two together, never mind. We'll get to that later. That's going to be a very interesting scene.
Grunthor, this dude was about to bolt. You can tell, like he was looking. Only thing left in his way was the bunny. He was about to bolt. As you step up, you see him hesitate and start to recalculate.
I'm gonna sheath my sword and pull out a hand axe and grip it in a throwing grip if he is any sort of fighting man. It's like going somewhere.
No, staying right here. Where would
Have
I
a
go?
seat on the bed.
When that happens, Izzy just look. He stands up, still looking at the body. He says, "Just let them go. We don't have any use for them anymore."
You
just-
already let one go, Captain, on the bed.
He stands up. He stands to his full height and just looks you in the eye and goes, "You're going to have to move for that. Because you are rather big and blocking his way towards the bed."
I take a step back that he could squeeze past me.
Okay. As he goes to squeeze past you, he checks you, like with his shoulder, and then makes his way over and sits on the edge of the bed. Or, no, like on the foot of the bed, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of
Okay.
sits down. Happy.
And I'm going to ask Ava, could you tie him to the bed?
Not even going to buy me dinner first, huh?
There's food
Sorry,
next.
out of character. That was really fucking funny.
Thanks.
There's food next to you.
As I go in time up, I'll say sometimes food is better after.
Oh, fair enough. He gives you a wink.
Damn. I didn't realize I would be coming to some revelations in this episode.
Why does Gunthor have tension with every man we meet in this campaign?
He looks back. He looks at your
Or
group as
Grunthor.
Ava's tying him up. And he's not resisting. And he just kind of says, "You're not going to intimidate me or scare me. If this is where I die, this is where I die, but I'll die proud. Now you can tell me what you want, or you can get this over with, or you can leave."
Good for you.
I'm going to lean down to Nozak and I'm like, I don't think he knows where the princess is.
Oh, yeah.
Are you?
I forgot
How loud are you
about
saying that?
Yeah, I was
Just-
about to say, as I'm hearing
just
them
enough for
talk, I'm-
Nozak to hear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Ava's busy tying him up, and
Ava's busy, alright.
and Nozak's like he knows what the mission is too. So I'm like, based on what he's been saying, I don't think he knows. But that's why we should tie him up for now.
What's it gonna take to get you to let me go? I'm
You know what to think
pragmatic. I'm a
about Princess
businessman. I know how these
Cornelia.
things work. What do you want?
Do you know what to think about the Princess Cornelia?
God damn it.
He kind of looks at you. Couple things. What specifically?
Okay. Are you sure you were the only ones here? Like 100% there was no other footsteps, no other dirty tracks, nothing in this area. when you come in here earlier.
Thanks for a second.
Ava, trust me, I got this.
He looks at you and then looks at the rest of you. I tell you what I know. You let me go. Whether it's helpful or not, I tell you everything I know.
No, it needs to be helpful.
I don't know if it'll be helpful. I just know that it's what I know. I may not have what you're looking for.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
As
part.
long as it's everything you know.
Fair enough.
I think we keep him tied until we find out. Then, if he is innocent, we come back and let him go.
When we got here, not a soul. Well, we searched, this floor. Tossed the other room, found some chest we couldn't get into. That's when I told my crew I was going to go try to find a place to take a nap. Left them in there because they really wanted in that chest. So I came in here.
They got in that chest, alright.
Sorry, what?
Nothing, that was under my breath. That
No.
was.
Okay.
That was...
I didn't see nothing. But I did hear something. Sounded like people talking, low whispers. Didn't think much of it at the time, kind of thought it was my crew, but now that I think about it, could have been a female voice. Wouldn't have ever thought it was the princess, but based on your line of inquiry, I'm imagining something's gone awry. Not saying it's her. Just saying,
You could
thought I heard
say
something.
that.
Now, as you may have noticed, sometimes the echoes in this place are a little strange. The wind kind of whipping through the halls can disorient you a bit. Could have just been nothing. Did think I heard something. A couple hours ago, actually. Before I went to bed. Again, just thought it was my crew shitting around.
Do you
Was
know
it
what's
your-
causing the wind outside?
Wasn't, more than you. It's just a kind of a light breeze. What are you talking about? It's just kind of the way this place is built. There's always kind of a light breeze going through it. I did hear something a minute ago pretty loud. It's actually what woke me up. Something changed.
Then you remain here until we return. Then we'll decide.
He looks down at his arms kind of tied. He goes, the hell am I going to go? This one here's pretty good at tying knots. Gives you another wink.
I'm a person of the night.
Okay, maybe don't say that.
Well, I'm not going to
Is that
sit here
an
and tell
lie?
you. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I'm an innocent person. I've done things. And I'm guessing by your comment, you know what line of work I'm in. But I don't think I did what you think I might be behind. So once you find out that's the case, come back. Let me go. Maybe you and I can finish this conversation. Looks over at you, Ava.
Make sure to
Okay,
take taking the weapons with me.
Sure.
It was another crossbow, a dagger, a scimitar,
Yeah, that was it.
a bolt of crossbow bolts, I assume.
Yeah, that was with it.
Case of.
Right. Hurry back now.
Okay. No, she's gonna be like, okay, and just turn around and start walking out the door. Oh, he does the little. Oh no, would that work? Yeah, he's really proud of himself because he does the full Lalafell walk out of the room.
Nice. The little arms swinging and everything.
Yeah.
Bouncing a little bit. What are the rest of you doing? Are you following Nozak out of the room?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Okay.
Izzy is walking a little slower than he was before.
Okay.
I'm taking up the rear now.
Got it. As you make your way back out of this room into the alcove, you can hear the wind again, just kind of blowing past the door.
Oh yeah, guys. By the way, I totally forgot there was a southern door. I looked inside the door, and there's another Wooshi Guardian in there. And there's like some books and shit. It might be stuff you're interested in, Izzy. I don't know. There could be nothing of anything in there, but there's another Wooshi Guardian in there. I feel like we should probably look through all the rooms. I don't know. Abandoned temples to wind gods, and there's wind guardians. This all feels very...
I mean, the captain said that they heard another voice. So I mean, if the whole place is abandoned, then we've got time after. Like, the princess has already been kidnapped for how many days? What's a couple more hours?
So you're saying... Okay, wait. So you're saying we shouldn't go because we're running out of time, but there's so much time that she has, what's, a few more hours?
We should, I mean, we should probably, like, you know, make sure that if she's there, she's fine. And when we secure all of that, then we can go back through the rooms.
Oh, okay.
Agreed.
The we get this done, the better.
I don't. You make me nervous, Izzy. Okay. Granto, my buddy.
Yes.
Uppies.
Oh my god.
I can't do the wind by myself. Uppies.
Oh my god. It's funny because my daughter does something very similar. She's 3. She says uppy up though. She runs up, she goes, uppy up.
Yeah.
Uppies.
I'm gonna pick him up with one hand, you know, the where I put the weapons away, and put them onto my shoulder.
I imagine you grab him like by the ears. Like
I can't believe Nozak was deaf for a minute.
To be honest, I probably would, because I don't know if that would hurt him. If he says ouch, then I'll let him go.
I mean, I'm more impressed you grab me by the ears. They're like these tiny little rabbit ears. They're not like the long ones. They're like little ones. So
Oh, they're
I'm
little.
more
Okay.
impressed.
No,
oh, they're
I
little.
picked
Okay.
you from the back of your like.
The scruff.
Like you carry like a dog. Or
I'm gonna
something?
scruff him.
Fine, and then immediately just starts going like this.
Oh my god, this is great. As you step back out in the hallway, the wind, again, you can hear, it seems to have intensified in the last little bit as well. It just seems to be getting louder.
Jeez. Don't like that.
Whoa.
Oh, we'll be right.
Try and hug the walls.
True.
Whoop. That was cool. Okay, cool.
All right,
Well,
who's
we
leading
just-
the way?
Ava will.
Okay.
He's pretty nimble, pretty air resistant.
All
With your
right.
Thin elf bones.
If you head up north, and then look, you head up, and basically the corridor just kind of comes and takes a turn. What you'll see, you can see all the way to the other end of the corridor. Oh yeah, I gotta do reveal. 1 second. You can see all the way to the other end of the corridor, and what you see down that way is a set of spiral stairs. Why is it not revealing?
You normally have to, like, you know,
Ah.
we've already had this conversation. You got to take it out to dinner first.
Yeah.
That seem to be spiraling down. As you turn the corner, the wind is just kind of blasts into you. This is where the strength of the wind is coming from. It seems to be coming up this stairwell.
Okay, just
Strong
for
win.
sake of knowing, is that supposed to be a full wall, or have you got another room there?
There is another room, looks like a door towards the south. There does seem to be.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, I did forget to mention that.
Ava, we can come back for that later. I'll probably just do the thing first, and then we can check it out later.
Hey, down the stairs we go. I don't mind leaving a god temples as fast as I can.
Okay.
If we can peek into the door, into the other room, great.
Oh yeah,
if
true.
not,
Because what if the princess is in here? Because we just literally walk by.
Sure.
I mean, I think that'd be really funny, if you ask me.
If you
That would be really
Sorry,
funny.
but your princess is in another castle.
It's in another room of the castle. God damn it.
I should have totally done that. Didn't even think about it. Should have
no,
Mario'd your
no
asses.
backtracking. No backtracking.
As you peek in, the door is open. This seems to be like an old dining area. You see more of those wind sprites just kind of circling around the place. It seems like there was at one point a really nice dining room table in here that has been totally smashed and looks like destroyed, probably by looters sometime after the temple kind of fell to disuse. Towards the eastern end of the room, there is a large bearskin rug in front of a pretty nice, ornate fireplace. And that seems that like it hasn't been used in years.
Nope. Come back later.
That's fair. Alright. I got excited with the hearth.
Let's go, team.
Yeah.
All right, down the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you start making your way down the stairs, same order. Is it Ava, Izzy, Nozak,
And then
Grunthor?
both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it dark as we look down?
As you look down, it is dark for a while as you start going around, and it's kind of a spiral. So as you first start, it's dark. But as you kind of start coming around towards the landing, you can see the flickering of lights. It looks like that the room at the bottom, wherever you're going, has been illuminated by torchlight.
Interesting.
All right. Just realized I think I forgot to put your tokens here. Give me just a second.
Yeah, that's very interesting because elementals don't need torchlight. At least I don't think.
That
they
is
don't have
strange.
eyes.
Elementals don't
Oh,
need
wait!
What? What? I was
Looked
getting
straight over my head then.
torchlight.
I was like, yeah, of course, they don't have eyes. Why would they need to see? Oh!
That means there's someone here.
Yeah, they also
Get
don't eat.
it.
Look at this large bag of Fritos on the ground.
I mean, unless the elemental has reading classes and
Oh my
As
god.
you come
It
down
looks inside.
This room-
into this room. It is huge, and it seems to run basically, the room itself is one large room, and it seems to be about the same size as the temple above it. This is it looks like a cathedral of some kind, or a place of worship, a sanctuary. You see that this is the one place in the temple that doesn't seem to have really been desecrated. There are pews that are
Yet.
still intact, facing an altar. And at the very end of the southern side is a large green crystal. Very big, seems to be up on a pedestal behind the altar. And it seems to be just kind of slowly spinning, and from it, this wind is just illuminating, whipping around. You can see papers just kind of flying in circles around this thing. In front of the altar, there are two people. One of them is down, the female is down on their knees in front of the altar, and it looks like they may be praying or something like that. Their hands clasped like this. There is another man behind her with his weapon drawn, just kind of looking down at her. The female, give me a perception check. Everybody.
Everyone?
Yeah.
And then I will drop your tokens on, because I forgot to
Hey,
do
good
that.
shit.
I like it when I get to roll numbers that have high
Dirty
numbers
20.
attached to them.
Dirty 20.
I got a 15.
That's what we like to hear.
12.
22.
All right.
Okay.
Those are some good rolls.
Overachiever.
Plus, I was thinking that would take longer, so you got to give me just a second as I move your character down there.
Whoa,
So,
we're fucking huge.
Well, you know what? Look, listen. All
And
right,
this is what it feels like to be tall.
listen. I was underprepared. I thought I had everything ready, but now I have to resize your tokens. Stop what I'm doing. And then,
I love being tall.
if you don't mind, just put yourselves towards the base of the stairs when you get resized. There you go.
It would be Ava, then me, then Nozak, then
So
I,
what?
I think where my token is the top of the stairs.
Yes.
Is that correct?
So yeah,
Yeah.
it would circle back
Oh, we're
around.
at the top.
So
No. We've hit the.
yeah, you would have
we've
hit the
base.
landing at this point. You can see these things here, the circles. Those are giant pillars that run from the floor up to the ceiling, and around those pillars are torchlights that have been lit. Let's see what perceptions we've got. We got 22, 12, 15, 20. So the 15s and up, it is very easy to recognize this as the princess. The description matches almost identical. They had mentioned like the specific color of her hair, like that kind of silver hair, looks very similar. Plus, you can tell that the manner of attire she wears looks like it's been in travel, like it's a little rough, it's a little worn, but it is very, very nice fabrics. Let's see. Specifically, what did you get, Nozak? 12? Okay.
12.
Yeah. That's
It's
you
people.
don't it's just people. You don't recognize
They're
either one
people.
of them. They don't seem to have noticed you.
Is it really loud of wind in here?
It is. It is very loud. I didn't turn it up too loud because I didn't want to drown us all out, but the wind has definitely intensified in this area.
Okay.
The crystal at the edge of the room seems to be where the wind is emanating from. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Izzy.
That's no problem. Izzy and Nazi's like, that's her. Wait, you said they haven't noticed us?
The two people do not seem to have noticed you.
He says, think, we should ask for what's going on first. I'm not sure who this person is, but we need to make sure the princess comes out of this in one.
He is obviously the kidnapper, has a weapon to her.
Yes, Grunthor, but if we immediately use violence, he might kill her.
Think about this for a second as well. If she's been missing for a little while and she's still here, she's still alive, why would he not have killed her earlier then?
It's
They're keeping her alive for a reason.
I think it's using her for this wind magic.
Oh, for sure, but, you know.
Yes, I don't want to risk her safety. Because if we risk her safety, we risk getting our freedom. If we risk our freedom, I can't continue with what I need to do. So can we please actually act like regular human beings and show mercy to these people rather than ravaging animals? Please.
Yes, that is why the one person that we told that we're looking for the princess had to die. Because if that person escaped and started telling people, guess what? We would die, as the king said. I plan on staying alive, and I plan on taking the princess back to Cornelia.
Quick question, Izzy. The whole, like, acting like humans instead of animals. I'm an animal.
I eat animals.
Izzy
I
is
don't
in
want to
fact
be
a
on your
Vieira.
shoulder anymore.
Figure of speech.
I mean,
You know what,
okay, who wants to go and ask?
You know what? Do what you all think is right. I will follow your lead.
What do y'all do?
Hearing the words "do what you think is right," I want little paws to just kind of slowly start edging towards Grunthor's ears.
I think we should go two on either side to flank them.
It's easy for me to move, so I'll move to the other side and sit behind the benches or get behind the other pillars.
Okay. Are you stealthing down?
Yeah. Wondering if we would get advantage or negate any disadvantage with
Yes,
the wind.
you will get advantage. So if you have disadvantage, you will roll as a straight
A
because it
normal
is
roll.
very loud in here.
I'm going to jump off of Grunthor's shoulders and stay on this side with Izzy.
Okay, so go ahead, give me your stealth checks with advantage, or straight roll if you roll with a disadvantage normally, and place yourselves on the map where you want to move to.
Who's staying on this side?
I
You
would
said.
assume
I
that'd
think
be
you said you,
me
right?
and Izzy.
Okay.
So got Ava with a
Yeah.
24. Okay.
Oh shit. let me
Hell
roll.
yeah. Oh,
Sorry, I almost forgot. Stealth, baby. Wait, I get advantage. Shit!
Yeah, just roll it again. So
I've rolled a flat 10.
18.
Good
Because
for
mine
you,
comes with
Zach.
disadvantage, but obviously negated.
So I'm
15.
taking 18 for you, Izzy. 15 for
Grunthor.
okay, and then 10. Okay. Overall, the party succeeded. So you move where you want to go, Nozak.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to be in front of Izzy because Izzy is squishy,
Okay.
and I can, just in case.
As you get closer, they do not seem to notice you. The person behind her is just still just standing, watching. Nozak. Now, give me one more perception check.
I still ain't noticing shit.
I was gonna
Oh
say,
hell
can we
no! I
hear
am
what
seeing
he's
everything
saying?
now.
23.
I'm nearsighted. I can't see that far away.
As you come around, now that you've gotten closer, a different angle, you recognize the person in the back, the one that's standing over her with their weapons drawn. This is Furion Garland, youngest son of the Emperor.
Oh.
Second child, youngest son.
Okay, can I make?
You don't know
Could
him
I
well,
do
but you know
a-
of him.
Okay, cool. Because I was gonna say, could I do a history check to see whether I've worked with this guy in the past?
You can do a history check. He was never
Okay.
someone you would have worked with in the Forge, but being from the Empire, give me a history check and you'll see what you can remember.
15.
Okay. You don't know a whole lot. You know that he is the second child, the youngest
Yep.
of the two, and that for the most part he keeps to himself. He is not, he's obviously in line for the throne, but because he's the youngest son, likely won't get it. Doesn't seem quite as outspoken as his older brother Noctis.
Okay.
So keeps to himself a lot. He has kind of a reputation as a little bit of a bookworm, but not so much like he's just that's all he does. I mean, he does have a reputation as a rather skilled fighter. All of the children of the Emperor seem to, they make sure that they can do the job if they need to.
Yeah.
So you know that he is rather smart, but doesn't seem to be as outspoken and just ambitious as his older brother.
Okay. Cool. Using that information, I'm gonna turn to Izzy, and I'm gonna pull on the little pant leg a little bit just to get your attention. Like, not down, but across.
Just pants him.
Izzy, okay, I don't know anything about books from outside the Empire. Do you guys know Firion Garland? Does that name ring a bell for you?
Garland.
Second
He
son
said-
to the
He says,
Empire.
I've heard of that person. That's the youngest son of the Emperor. I don't know a lot about him. Off the top of my head, I would have to think for a bit.
Okay, well, you two are probably going to be very good friends because he is also, how do I say this nicely? An absolute nerd. Loves books. I didn't work with this one. I was with Noctis a couple of times because he would come down to the forge with all the.
He looks a little too old for us to have anything in common.
He's not that
Fair enough.
old. I mean, he looks like he's probably in his 20s or something.
Oh yeah, he knows. He just does not see anything special about this person.
Gotcha. Okay.
It is full.
And even without a history check, I'll say there's not a lot. I mean, as the second son of the Emperor, he's has things written about him, but he hasn't really made history as of yet.
Yeah,
So.
I kind of assumed it gave younger brother vibes.
Yeah.
I would like to move closer, but behind this. Oh my god, what word do the Americans use?
Like the pew.
That
Okay,
probably
what-
a universal
what word
thing,
do
but
the
I've never heard that
Australians
word
use?
before. Chairs?
Well,
Seat?
they're like benches. Like, what do you call the big benches
Pews
in like
are-
a church?
Well, I think it's context.
It's
Pews
a
are very
seat.
pews are very specific to churches.
Yeah. Do they not have a different name? They're just benches.
Just seats. I mean, they might
Seats.
be pews. Do I look like I've ever stepped inside a church
I don't
before?
know.
Regardless,
So
we
where do you
really
want
should talk.
Where do you
We
want
really
to
should talk about a plan.
I want to get closer, and I want to as I'm walking closer, I want to get behind the pew, around here. But when I walk, I want to try and see if I can make eye contact with Grunthor and Ava, and just kind of give them a little thing of like, I kind of know this person.
Sure, that's easy enough to
So,
do.
like,
I
they
imagine
don't,
you're looking
you
out
know-
for signals from each other.
But
Yeah,
I don't know
I
what
just
this
kinda-
is.
Yeah, you won't know what it is, maybe, but he seems to have a plan as he's moving in.
Ava,
will
our
also
friend
move
has a
up towards the
twitch.
I'll go help him with that, and I'll go move over towards the fuse as well.
Okay.
I'll be right behind.
Okay, this is
Yeah.
probably gonna. This is where Nozak's going to get absolutely destroyed. When I see Ava and Grunthor get behind the pew on the other side, Izzy and Mashibi are just gonna stay back because not having anything to do with a combat situation again. I kind of want to like. Just do my little waddle. I just want to kind of like step out and just like questioningly, like, just like, Birian,
God.
are you? Are we okay?
At the sound of his name, he spins around, sword drawn, and he spins around looking. And you know, at first he's looking high. I'm assuming that Ava and Grunthor are kind of still trying to stay crouched down and hidden.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Okay. He looks around and then
we have to lay down.
he notices you on the ground, you know, lower. You know me.
Yeah, Firian Garland, second in line to the throne. Your brother's Noctis. I worked with your dad and your dad's dad and a lot for a while. Did they really not talk about me after all I've done for these hundreds of years? Jesus. I'd expect a little bit more from him.
Fantasy
What are you
Jesus.
doing here? You're from the Empire.
Yeah, trust me, I've gone through that part. Yes. No, we. I mean, I'm 100% trusting of this person. Like, they're from the Empire. I'm from the Empire. I got this.
At this point, Sarah has stood up and turned around. And she's like looking behind to see what's going on.
Hello.
Why are
Sorry.
you here?
I mean, long story short, would you know of the mission with the chef, the church emissary being sent to Cornelia? I think it was like a week ago or now or something. Noctis knew about it. I just kind of assumed that both brothers would have known that their dad sent the emissary.
I heard something about that, but it wasn't a week ago. That was a while back.
How long ago was it? Okay. Well, long story short, it was an assassination attempt. My 3 compatriots died. I didn't trust the chef. He was being very anxious. I woke up on the streets of Cornelia. We were accused of killing someone. And
Wait,
then,
you're from the Empire, went to Cornelia and killed someone? What are you thinking?
I didn't kill him. Look at the size of me. Do you think I would have killed someone?
At this point, Sarah reaches out and puts her hand on Firian's shoulder and says, "What's going on?" He just kind of like puts his hand
Long
like
story
this.
short, long story short, the king. What was his name again? What was his name?
What
again?
about my
Sorry, I
father?
forgot.
Conrad.
Conrad, thank you. The king Conrad, he was worried about you and like kind of thought that using me with ties to the Empire and that to like to kind of not have to worry about the whole murder thing, to try and find what happened. He thought that using me would be a good idea because I'm not. Apparently the Empire is not very liked outside of the Empire. Did you know about that? I didn't know about that.
Firian kind of sighs. I told you this was going to happen. And then Sarah says, "We knew this was going to happen. I'm sorry you've come all this way. We don't need your help."
Shit.
At this, hearing all this, I'm gonna stand up now.
How many people are here? Did my father send all of you to retrieve me?
Yes. We didn't know what was going on. I'm a bit more confused about this situation now. Is there like some secret relations between the Empire and Cornelia that we don't really know about, that I should probably know about? I mean, I've worked in the Forge for a long time, and I don't really kind of understand where a lot of these weapons go because, like, you know, I don't really know
as
what's
you're
going on.
rambling on,
Yeah, but-
the two of them kind of look at each other, and then as Sarah turns back around to speak, this booming voice echoes from the crystal that just comes out and says, "You." As you stand up, Grunthor, this booming voice just kind of echoes around. You have spilled blood in my temple.
Wind, mommy. Wind, mommy.
At this point, the wind starts picking up even harder. At this point, Sarah throws her hands up and she says, "What is happening?" And then Furion, actually, you can see, pushes her kind of behind him and steps in front of her, facing this the crystal. As the wind starts picking up louder and louder.
Okay, really
Have
quick.
desecrated my domain.
You guys look over to the pillar and you just see Izzy with a face that says, "I fucking told you."
Really quickly, no harm to the princess. Yes, Firion? Empire to Empire, I can trust you, yeah?
I'll defend her with my life.
Okay, good. Sweet, we're on your side, we're gonna help. What the fuck?
Sarah says, I don't know. This place has been dormant forever. I just came here to pray and seek some guidance. Not too long ago, this started whipping up. I thought that maybe my prayers were going through, that someone was hearing me. But maybe something else was going on.
Okay, I'm going to, run next to Firion, using the buttons, and hopefully that'll, jog his memory a little bit, let's be honest. And, as I'm running, I'm gonna jump and do the whole, Power Rangers transformation thing.
Okay.
And, land next to Firion in my full mech suit.
As you
I'm
do
actually
this-
also going to do that to the other side.
All right, move down where you need to go. I'll put Sarah back here. Furion looks over at you. You are from the Empire.
I've been having a hard time trying to...
As you look at the crystal, it starts to kind of flicker. You can see it's a large green crystal, but the green is kind of from within. It's a power that kind of pulsates out, and you can feel it kind of radiating off, but it starts to kind of flicker. But inside, you can see this swirl of another cyclone. It looks, excuse me, very much like a large version of what you saw in the chest. At this point, though, as it's kind of blinking in and out, a form starts to appear over top of it. And most of you would have at least, actually all of you at this point will recognize the form of Garuda that appears
Hey, my wife.
over this thing. Just kind of blinking in and out of existence for a minute as the wind starts kind of forming and almost like a cyclone, forms like a small tornado, and then out of it her wings span out. She looks kind of like a harpy from Warcraft or something like that. Brilliant yellow eyes kind of peeking out from behind the feathers on her face. Fangs just all through her mouth. Big wings on her back with beautiful yet tattered feathers. And her hands kind of come out to what look like kind of like talons, but with more dexterity. As she just... You... First, I'm abandoned here, left to rot after all we did for you. And then you come here, bringing death and your problems.
wasn't us, that was other people. They were
I don't want excuses. Why are you here?
We're supposed to take her home.
No one's leaving here. I'm gonna need you to roll initiative.
God
Sorry.
damn it. Why would you
Sorry.
make me fight? Why would you make me fight my wife?
Because I like to.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something about being horny and on main, okay? Okay, I have put it into player lounge before. I need to remember that I can add an
Nice.
initiative to my initiative. So this is coming out a +3, not a +1.
Okay.
And that is a
Shit.
dirty 20.
A dirty 20 for Nozak.
Hair trigger, you can add your proficiency bonus
Oh,
to
yeah.
your initiative roll. You need to remember I freaking have this.
Ava, what did you roll?
14.
14, and then Grunthor, I missed yours too.
11.
11. Gotcha.
What did Izzy roll?
It came through as a 11.
Oh, 11.
Yeah.
11.
If I have it open
Hey,
when you roll, it
twins.
auto-populates, but as she just kind of flies up, as she starts flying a little bit higher into the air, she actually starts to grow bigger until
Oh, no.
she's quite large. She's towering over the crystal and all of you at this point. And I can't seem to make her bigger for some reason. But first up, that would be Nozak with your hair trigger.
Yay, finally I'm good for something.
Lord.
Oh, hang on. Okay, hello, sorry.
Hello.
Alright, so I'm gonna look up at Garuda, I'm gonna look back at Firion and Sarah. And just like as a, what did you call it, a free action?
To speak, yeah.
To talk? Yeah. I'm gonna be like, I don't know what's going on, we're not here to do anything wrong, we're on a mission from the king, we'll talk about it afterwards, but right now, she gonna die. And I'm gonna turn back and I'm just going to hold up, I'm gonna press a couple of buttons, and the arm is gonna lift up and you're gonna see a bright light start to glow as Nozak starts to cast Guiding Bolt.
Go for it.
towards Thingy over here,
Yikes.
6.
and it is going wide.
Probably-
It's so windy, it's just affecting the light, you know what I mean?
That's
Like,
actually true. As you shoot it, it comes up and the wind just kind of deflects it away as it gets closer to her. As the guiding bolt just slams against the crystal behind her. It doesn't shatter.
Damn,
I
thank
said,
God.
"Shh," but no, it wasn't a shatter. I realized as soon as I said it, I was like, oh.
Okay, well, once I've done that as a bonus action, I'm gonna do my little thing again. I'm gonna press a few buttons, a little piece of paper comes out of my receipt machine, and I'm gonna put it off and I'm gonna like put it nicely onto my little mecha on the inside, and cast Shield of Faith as a bonus action, and I now have an AC of 21.
Okay, got it.
Oh.
Okay. Is that it for you?
Yes.
Ava, you're up.
Ava will move 20
Punch
feet
a
this
god.
way. As he punch a god. Yeah, you know, that's a good ring to it. As he passes by the princess, he will pull out the signet ring and the brooch. 2 items handed to him by Morrow and the king. And I'll just say, your family misses you, princess. Hopefully you make it out of here alive. And I'll hand her the items.
She
and
takes them.
then
Looks
I'll
at them a
move
little
20
confused.
Oh, interesting. I'll move the rest of the 20 feet and I'll pull out that air elemental gem and I will destroy it to activate it.
Got it. Gotcha.
Immediately.
As you, so where are you going? Are you going where you placed yourself?
I am
the
going.
Garuda?
Oh yeah, I'm going right here to end my turn and activating it in front of me.
As you hold it out and you just reach it up, slam it against the ground. Poof! It cracks, and as it cracks out, there is a huge gust of wind that comes out of this thing. As it starts, and it swirls around, and it starts swirling up until it creates this air elemental that's just kind of floating in front of you, awaiting your command. So I'm going to rely on you for this a little bit. It is as though you cast Conjure Elemental.
Okay.
So read through the details of that spell, and then you now have, for as long as that lasts, I believe an hour, an air elemental under your control.
Sick. And let's see. Do we just want to put it? Oh, it rolls after me. Oh, it says we're supposed to roll for its own initiative. Do we want to just put it after?
Put
me?
it
Just
after
make it
you.
easy?
That's just easier.
Okay.
And then in the meantime, because, again, not prepared, I'm going to use one of the little wind sprites, and we're just going to say that's what it looks like. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Wait.
Like wind sprites. And then it'll be
Wind
right
fight.
here in front
The
of you.
wind fight is my favorite one, and I like the wind fight.
Garuda now has no
Swoosh
son.
over.
Well, they do, just not anymore.
So with that, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Then it would be the wind elemental's turn, or the air elemental.
Throw that over here. It will fly over and make 2 slam attacks.
Go for it.
I was waiting for you to say it flies over and does wind things.
I can't roll it on Beyond, so I will just do the manual things. 26 to hit.
26 to hit. Oh, because you just rolled the d6. I was like, hey, it says 18. 26 is going to hit. Yep.
And then for its second attack, an 11.
Let me ask you this. You'd shit a brick if I said a 26 didn't hit, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would have cried a little bit.
The 11 will miss.
Like,
So
I'm
one slam
natural-
attack.
Worthy enough.
So it will take 7 plus 5, 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
13 points of damage. Okay. As this thing goes, just flies at it, slams into Garuda, and then goes back to do another one. You see her kind of not take full control of it, but just push it off to the side as the slam kind of misses her wide. You dare use my powers against me?
Yes, I stole it fair and square. And then I'll kind of duck behind and get cover. Not get cover, but duck behind for cover.
All right. With that, she is up. So
Oh
Oh, shit.
she will fly over here.
I would like to immediately apologize.
She's going to kind of move. Her token's big, but she could fit right here because she's skinny. She's going to fly right up actually into your melee range. Right here, okay? As she just looks down at you, the one who cast that, and just... You die here. And then I need everyone in a 30-foot line, so that's going to be... Let's do a
Oh,
line.
God,
God.
not the princess.
I think it
Well, the
might miss
princess
the
wouldn't be hit.
princess.
Okay, good.
So let's
good.
see. Man, I don't even know how to do the... Yeah, 30-foot line. Do a 30-foot line for me. So that'd be you and Nozak.
Yeah.
Well,
is
kind
it
of the
you're in
theory,
30
is it
feet,
straight?
my dude?
Wait,
Is
why
it
do I
straight
have to get
through
hit?
Yeah.
Nozak, or is it straight through?
She's going to go straight through Nozak, so it'd probably miss Furion then, right?
Then
Yeah,
it'll be
it's
right there.
Furion's
Yeah.
35, I'm at 30.
Perfect. So I need both of you to give me a
Jesus, you
dexterity
scared the
saving.
shit out of me for a second there.
dexterity
What are we
saving.
doing?
Oh,
What roll?
I got a 1.
Dexterity.
Dexterity saving throw. Okay.
Good
Oh
shit, guys.
no!
This could be bad.
Did you get a 1 as well?
I'm in a giant mech. I'm not supposed to be nimble.
Okay.
Nice natural one,
Oh, wow,
guys.
that's kinda crazy.
Let's see what we got.
That is kind of weird.
Yeah. Wow. Are we meant to die here?
Do we have a 2-day inspiration? No?
Alright, I rolled this live. We'll see what happened.
You rolled it live. Oh god. This is gonna
29.
hurt people.
Oh no!
So damage?
29 damage for the fails.
Oh,
Oh,
That would kill me.
that sucks.
2 people down?
Yeah.
Okay.
they might be dead if it's double their HP.
It's double mine. I know that for sure.
All right, we're gonna have to see Heidelin come through, please.
You have less than 15?
You're max, right, Nozak? I don't think you're
Sorry?
dead. I think you're just down.
No, I'm just down.
Yeah.
I am down as well.
Ava, just down. 2 unconscious. 2 unconscious.
I can't.
I need you guys to understand that would have fucking killed me.
Yeah. So here's the thing, is this is one of those times when, as a DM, I might have fudged it to go lower. But I rolled it live because I forgot, even if I rolled a self, it's going to pop up in the stream because I'm showing my thing. So I was like, well, Here we go. Fate of the dice. Two people as
The only time he's going to hit me is not a direct hit. That would be right.
this gust of wind just slams through as you see her start flapping her wings, and it just the wind slices through painfully, and you just see both Ava and Nozak fall.
Yikes.
It's like unconscious to my little mech.
That will be
Head down.
that will be the end of her turn. Grunthor, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna run through. What was his name? Not Furion.
Yep.
Is it Furion? All right.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab Nozak and the princess.
Okay.
Or if I can only grab one, I'm grabbing the princess.
Trying to grab. Well, Nozak's small. I'll let you do that.
Okay. That was. Oops. 20 feet, and I'm gonna start. I'm gonna use my last movement to start moving towards the stairs,
Okay.
and my bonus movement to go towards the stairs again. I assume I'll be at half movement because I'm burdened, or no,
you
not
would
really at
be.
all.
But before that, as you grab the princess and start to pull her, she resists you, and she says, "I do not run."
I'm
Nick,
getting
you're gonna
you
have to do that
safety
today.
first.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
I'm moving you to safety.
I can take care of myself. Get your comrade to safety.
What's she gonna do, Sarah? Final
you-
Fantasy 3 cure a bitch?
If you'd like to try to persuade her, I'll let you do a persuasion check.
No, not with my rolls. I can't reach to attack anyway, so I'll put Nozak behind this last pew.
Okay.
Wrong button, sorry. Yup.
And then turn around, and it's like princesses, and draw my sword and get ready to charge forward.
Okay. Is that all of your movement, or do you want to go back any? Have you done all your movement?
That's my entire movement, I believe.
Okay. Ava,
me
very
make
quickly.
sure.
What happens to your elemental when you go unconscious?
I'm pretty sure it fades away.
No! DM, we're gonna die!
All right, look, I'll be 100% honest. I kind of thought Ava would make the deck save, okay?
Yeah, I did too. I saw the one and I was like, ah, shit.
I kind of thought. I didn't expect you
Okay.
both to fail. So.
Yeah,
Don't worry,
bad.
I have a plan.
Yeah, I think it goes away, technically.
Okay. So, as
This is all your fault.
oh man, I just set that up to where I could control it from the stream one. As the wind elemental dissipates. It got in a hit though.
That's true. It did.
It's the only one so far to get it a hit.
What was the damage on that hit again?
It was like 11. It was.
That's,
it was
yeah, that's what I
decent.
thought. I thought it was a pretty good
It
one.
was all right.
Interesting.
All right, so Grunthor, that's it for you, right?
I believe so.
Izzy, save us.
Damn. Okay. Izzy looks between her and the crystal. And is the crystal still here? Is it like broken or anything?
No, it's still here.
Alright, who's ready for Izzy to take a risk?
Oh, this is gonna be fucking funny.
Alright,
I
how
was
far
supposed to
can
say funny and hilarious. It didn't come
Okay,
out
so
right.
that's 15, so he can move another 15. How far is that? Okay, so it can only go 60 feet. So he's gonna have to move over here some.
No, we don't have a fireball yet, so I'm interested to see what's gonna happen here.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Okay. I'm stuck between two options. Okay, I'm gonna roll a d20.
That's the best
All right.
way to make a decision.
D20. Okay. So 1 through 11. Wait, is it 1 through 11 or 1 through 10? It's 1 through 10. All right. 1 through 10. I try to damage her crystal. Oh, 11 through 20, I try to do some bullshit with the white crystals we got.
Okay.
So we're gonna see. Nice. All right, time to damage the crystal.
Love
or
it.
Attempt to.
Love it. Let's do it.
Okay. Is there any rubble around?
Surprisingly, no. This place looks
All right,
rather
cool.
intact.
So Izzy is going to pick up a gold piece, and I'll take that out of my thing, and he's going to cast Catapult.
Okay.
Yes!
So 1, remove. I need the crystal to make a dex save, if it can.
It does not.
Okay,
It just
cool.
rotates slowly.
But is there a chance that there could be a crit?
Cool.
No.
Let's
You
roll
can't crit
3.
on a save like
Yeah.
that. So.
Let's roll 3d8 to see if that does anything.
Okay.
Come on, 3/8. Come on.
Oh, that's good shit. 16 force damage. As
damage.
Izzy summons magic through his orb into the coin, it takes the shape of what looks like just a little bolt, and he just throws it as hard as he possibly can at the crystal, hoping something happens.
Let's go.
As it hits, this barrage of just these little. What were you saying? They're stones, right? I'm sorry, pebbles.
No, there. He threw a coin.
Coins. As the like throw. That's also a Final Fantasy ability. I like it. The guild just kind of starts pinging against it, bouncing off harmlessly. As it hits, it's almost like they spark away. As it seems to be some kind of protection or protective field around this that damage does not penetrate.
Okay, I think I might know what to cast Catapult on next.
How big is the crystal?
The crystal is huge. It's bigger than you. It's almost as tall as this room. So, I mean, the crystal is probably about half the size of Garuda. She's pretty big. So, what? 10
Izzy,
feet tall.
Izzy can't do anything else, so he's just gonna be here now, looking like a fucking idiot.
It's good to know, though. I mean, you won't know if you don't try. So that's Izzy's turn. At the end of that, let's see. Let me see.
Oh, my boy Firion. Come on,
Yep,
my boy
he can
Firion.
make it in. Firion's going to run in. He turns around, and you see he squeezes Sarah's hand, and then lets
Aw.
go, and then runs at Garuda.
We love us star-crossed lovers.
Let's see. Where
Ew.
did my D20?
Heterosexualist.
Oh, holy. Okay, so the candy corn die is your lucky die tonight, people. Furion got a nat 20 on
Let's
Yes!
go.
My
So,
man.
Let's see.
Don't use that one for Garuda, please.
Well, that's
Yeah,
my
true.
new
Yeah,
standard
true.
die. That's my new. That's the only one I'm using. Okay. Let's see. Man, not organized at all. Oh no.
Fire,
rolled
strike
no-
hard.
Okay, I got a crit, but I rolled a 1 and then a 2 on the damage. I'm serious. Okay. So that sucks.
I mean,
Still
I
more
have
than
to
it.
disagree with you because you're the DM.
I did. I promise. I was all excited for you there for a second. Still, that's some damage. As he goes in, you can see him as he starts running in. He puts his hand up, and it's hard to walk towards this thing. 2 slices almost blindly towards this guy. Does seem to make a connection. As she does have a physical form now. She's not just swirling wind like she was when she first appeared. So as he cuts through, you can see little wisps of air, like wind, like kind of steam that come out as instead of like blood. That is the end of his turn. For Sarah's turn, she kind of looks
Going to do
around,
her best.
takes stock of the situation, and she is going to cast Healing Word on Ava.
Our
So
white
that
mage queen.
is 5 points of health back. That was her bonus
Literally.
action. With that, she will, let's see if she can get here. And she's going to use her
Literally
action
Final
to
Fantasy
come
III
up here
killed.
and try to stabilize Nozak. Stable.
Wait.
So that is
So what
her
does that
turn.
mean?
So you no longer have to make death saving throws, but you are still unconscious. She throws the healing word. She throws a longing glance towards Furion, and then she runs back, and she gets to you, and she's looking around. She's not familiar with your anatomy or anything like that. She manages to stabilize you though, but she's not able to do anything else for you at the moment.
She just gives me some berries.
Good berries. Hey, good berries come in handy right now. So Ava, you're up, right? And then let's bring this back to the top of the initiative. Nozak, you're unconscious, so no death save for you though. But Ava, you just kind of, the last thing you remember was the wind so intense that it just blacked you out, and now you're on your back, looking up as Garuda hovers over top of you, and Furion is next to you. What are you doing?
Oh, you saw that. That was heroic. Oh, bam! With the quarterstaff.
I'm assuming you're jumping up on your feet first, right?
Yeah.
Oh no!
No, is you do one of those really cool like martial art get-ups where you just like jump up, like you throw your feet up and then jump up, swipe with your staff, but it just misses wide.
Attacking
going
in the
to
wind is
throw
bullshit. I'm gonna move around her, and then I will spend a key point to use my patient defense.
Okay,
I will
perfect,
take up a defensive pose.
awesome. With that, it is her turn. Unfortunately, let's see.
That's good.
What she can do. First of all, let's see if she recharges her gust.
Oh, great.
She does not.
Alright, she does what?
She rolls to recharge that ability at the start of every turn.
Oh no.
So she does not.
No.
So what
play.
she's gonna do instead, she's gonna look around. Furion did attack her. You seem to miss, so she's not really focused on you at the moment.
Yep.
1 second. Okay.
Hey, the staff down hides behind the staff.
However, she did notice Izzy attacking the crystal. So she is gonna come up here. Furion will get. Actually, she's gonna
But
hover
so will
right
I, right?
here. What?
I'll get an attack of opportunity.
You will. Furion will not, because she's kind of staying in his melee range, just kind of hovering above the pews there. You can have an attack of opportunity.
16?
16? 16?
Yeah.
Misses.
Oh.
Damn it!
Ah.
I hate it here.
As she flies over, she comes down on top of you, Izzy, and she says, "So that's why you're here. You're the one that's been stealing the crystal's power." And she's gonna take an attack.
Rude.
Oh, but whiffs wide. She telegraphs it too much as she comes down, and you're able to very easily just kind of jump back out of the way as her talons just go into this carpet and just rip it up where you were standing.
Izzy is not doing well. Izzy is like, oh my god! He saw his life flash before his eyes. Alright.
So next is
Oh,
Grunthor.
really?
You're up.
Grunthor, thinking that Garuda has moved closer, will move right to here.
Okay.
And with a roar, I'm going to slash away with Eclipse.
Go for it. Give me an attack roll. 14 misses. Where
I'm
all your
trying
nat
to
20s
decide-
go, people?
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to use inspiration.
Yeah, dear. Where did that nat 20s go?
You have already used your action surge. Just remember that.
Yeah, I know. Bonus action. I'm going to move a little bit more this way
Okay.
so that we get flanking for Furion and myself.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
far,
All right. That it?
yes.
Izzy.
Alright, Izzy's gonna go with plan 2. As she says that, something kind of rings in his head. He's like, and he is going to very feverishly reach into his pouch, and he just says to himself, if you do something, I'm assuming it's something magical, now would be a great time. Does anything happen, DM?
When you pull out the crystal. Okay. So as you pull it out, you bring it out, and as soon as it leaves your pouch, there's a blinding light that emanates from it. You blink, like it's so blinding, and you hear her go, "Ah! What devil is this? What sorcery have you brought to me?" She's kind of like looking at it. It's glowing and pulsating, and as it starts to pulsate, the giant crystal towards the south starts to pulsate and sync with it. Garuda kind of looks back and forth. I'll be damned. Well, didn't see that one coming. What else you doing?
In mind, I think they both meet each other's eyes as they look into the crystal, and immediately Izzy's like, "Oh, it's one of those," and he's going to immediately disengage.
Okay.
Well, he's going to go to the side because he does not have a high enough athletics to jump over a damn thing. Yeah, I don't think you can dash when you disengage, so he's just going to disengage.
If you're not a rogue, because that's your action.
Yep.
So.
I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. No, it would be here. Well, hold on. Let me be sure, just in case I get extra feet. Nope. Okay, it's right here.
As you run away,
that's all he could do.
Go ahead. As you run away, and she's kind of looking back and forth between you and the crystal, she goes, "What's their angle?" No, Zach. Still unconscious. Nope, sorry. You're not, because Furion's turn is up first. Sorry. Rolling with advantage. He will connect. So that's awesome for you all. Did a little more damage this time. And at the same time, you are going to get 4 points of health back as they move in tandem. Furion slashing away at Garuda from where he stands. And back where you are, another healing word from Sarah.
Sorry, I got excited.
Your eyes pop open. She goes, "Are you okay? I can't do that too many more times."
I'm just gonna be like,
Nozak, you are now up with 3 HP, and you are up with your turn.
I am going to. So Sarah was like, I can't do that any more times. He said.
She said, "I can't do that many more times."
Many more times.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, Sarah, I got this. I'm fine. And I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay.
At first level, which is the bonus action. And I get to heal 4 more HP, which is
There you go.
helpful.
Level 2,
Everyone
you're like
do
back
that.
up to full, right?
I'm still at less than half my
I'm
max.
just
If I was Izzy, I would be overhealed.
This is really cool. Like, your HP updates in real time on the app for me over here. It's kind of nice.
And then what I'm gonna do is I am going to look at everything again and see what's going on. I don't get advantage on magic, do I? When it comes to like where positioned people are.
No, it
it's
doesn't
only
work
if you're
like that.
attacking.
Also,
Okay,
keep in
cool.
mind.
Didn't know.
Keep in mind, you'll only be able to use a cantrip at this point, because you can't use 2 leveled spells. Since you
Okay,
used
cool.
one as a
I didn't
bonus
know that.
action. Yeah.
Awesome, thank you. Sweet. So I am going to. Where am I again? Oh my god, wrong tab. I am here. Okay. How strong is this pew? Like, is my mech just gonna crush it if I go over it?
Yeah. The pew will not be an issue to get around for the mag, for sure.
Sweet. I am just gonna be like, thank you. And I'm going to move. I think it's like 15 feet. If I
Okay.
had a quick look. Sorry, I did see that there. And I am going to. Excuse me. I'm just gonna smack with the mace.
Go for it.
I'm just
You're
gonna be
an
like,
attack roll.
that really hurt. And I'm just gonna smack it with my mace. And I'm going to miss.
13 misses. As you're kind of trudging, you're still a little groggy, and there's just something about the strength of the wind. Just it seems to be like deflecting you at the very last moment. Anything else?
Damn it. My AC goes back down to 19 because I got knocked out, so Shield of Faith is no longer activated.
All right. Ava, you're up then. Unless, sorry, you had more to do. No, Zach.
No, that was all.
Okay. Ava, you're up.
Oh boy. Close out of the air elemental tab because I don't need that.
I'm so sorry.
Ava will.
I legit expected you to make that saving throw. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, I really thought I was going to too. No, you're good. I was like, yeah, I'm going to take like 10, 11 damage. It's going to be good.
Yim saw 2 that ones and was like, yes!
Ava will throw a dart at the foe.
This will be the one thing that hits. Let's see.
It will.
Natural
Hey.
20. That hits.
Shit, dog.
Go for
That's
it.
amazing.
Oh my god.
7 points of
7
damage.
points of
And
dart
did
damage.
that auto? I think it did, right? 2d4.
Yeah,
So it
it
auto
did.
did. You just spin around and just very deftly, right at the back of her head because she's not facing you, just kind of hits right, right at the base of her neck, and she lets out this. Yeah, that's your action. What else do you want to do? I think a
I'm gonna
dart
move
counts as a
over.
monk weapon, so you could do whatever you want.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna move over behind this pillar since I'm still a bit injured.
Okay.
And then, that'll be
poor
my
thing.
turn. I love how the dart crits.
I knew when you said dart, I was like, this is going to be the one that crits. Wow. Okay.
I think you still have a bonus action.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in my pain for my bonus action.
Yeah. With the key points, you've only got 2 of those. It's not too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
At
That's
this level.
funny.
All right. Garuda, at this point, seeing 2 people coming at her, looks at Izzy. You can see her hesitating for a moment. And turns and slashes down at Grunthor.
Oh, thank God.
Ooh. 13's going to miss you, I'm assuming.
Yep.
13. Hold on. Yeah, she didn't recharge. I forgot to check for the recharge.
No, you
yeah.
didn't.
13 misses you as she turns around and slams down. Just kind of screams at you as she misses. That's going to be her turn. She's going to stay where she's at.
Wait, she can only hit once? Thank God.
She's got the big breath weapon, but she's got to get it back. The hit's pretty strong, but I've just been rolling like crap. I rolled like a 7 or something on that. All right, Grunthor, it is your turn. She just turned and just tried to slash you.
I am going to poke her with my clips.
Okay, go for it.
I'm
my
using my
God.
inspiration.
Go for
I'm
it.
using my inspiration.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
We gotta get
Come
this together,
on.
guys.
Hey! Oh my God, no.
11. No, they miss. Both of them. It's something about the wind whipping around her that's just making her incredibly hard to hit.
Changing dice.
It's probably a good idea. Go back to the ones that nat 20 every other roll. Anything else,
Honestly.
Grunthor?
I am going to go ahead and use my bonus action to... No, you know what? No, that's it.
Okay. Izzy, you're up.
He's going out loud after seeing his friends get up. He's like, guys, remember when we said the crystals might be bad news? I may have been incorrect. Whenever you can, just go ahead and take them out. He's gonna run here. Instead of and seeing how he does not have enough distance, you guys, he leans down a bit. You don't see this, but this is just for show. You see that he draws blue runes around his wrist, and after that, he focuses while touching his oar and calls out the word "glue hats, glue hats, glue hats." And as he does, the runes grow brighter brighter, and a spectral version of Izzy's hand appears. And as he does, he throws the crystal up. The hand grabs it, and it's going to float right here and touch the crystal to Garuda's thing to see what happens.
Okay. As the hand goes closer, carrying this orb, as they get closer, they start to in synchronicity, to the point to where they touch. They just give out this very bright, and you can see that your crystal starts to have like a green glow that starts in the middle of it. The rest of you actually notice a green glow start to happen from wherever you're keeping your crystal, as yours start glowing as well to resonate with it. But what was clear, you now have in the very center a small green, looks like a cyclone, that's just kind of swirling around inside it. So it's a clear one now with just a little green that's kind of just swirls around. Every now and then the wind will shift and form strange symbols that you don't recognize. They'll form one, and then the wind shifts and forms another. It did something, but you're not sure what it did yet, Izzy.
All right, cool. Izzy will stay right here, kneeled behind this stone desk or whatever this is.
Okay, perfect. Let's see. So, Izzy, you're the bottom of the initiative, so that will be Furion again.
That is the coolest use of Mage Hand I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was
Listen,
fucking awesome.
it's the
That
one
was
thing he
sick.
has. Thank you, though.
I've never seen Mage Hand used in combat, let alone so.
Yeah, right? That was pretty
so
good.
cool.
Listen, once I saw I would go over here, I was like, I want him to touch it, but he's not going to have the distance. And then I saw Mage, I was like, oh shit!
Distance? What distance?
All right, so Furion misses. At this point, Sarah is going to step back around just over here, staying out of the way. She's holding what she's doing. She's holding her action, surveying to see if anyone needs assistance in the near future. And then that'll bring us to the top of the round, Nozag.
Hello. I am. Sorry, my mouse was doing a thing then.
At this point, with the crystals glowing, she's like, what is her angle?
I am going to press a couple of buttons because I've seen a little glow appearing out of this little square in my mech suit. I'm gonna like press a couple of buttons and it's gonna open up a little thing. I'm gonna pull the crystal out. I'm just gonna like have a look at it. I wasn't paying attention because I was out cold the first time, so I'm gonna be like, Izzy, do you mean this? And just like hold it up. So does it have the same kind of reaction, or am I just like, is it this that you're talking about?
It's doing the same thing. It's doing the same thing that I described. You can see the same thing with the green kind of tornado inside, just kind of forming weird symbols, and then.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to look towards Garuda. Kenda, this, I don't know if you're going to allow this, because like this is going to be like weird to ask. Can I make a perception check to see how damaged she is? Like, not a number or anything, but just like to see if she's like, how is she looking, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can make a perception check for that. I won't make it be your
Okay.
action though.
Alright, I just want to like, 'cause I don't know, I've been unconscious for like a turn.
It's hard to tell.
11.
She's
Okay, cool.
she's a large being. She is of celestial kind of origin, not as familiar with. She still seems in fighting shape to you, but it's hard to tell.
Okay, cool.
I'll like this.
I would like to try and cast Guiding Bolt again, because that is my most damaging one. I'm going to press a couple of extra buttons this time, and you're going to see the lights coming out of both hands.
Okay.
I is angry.
You
Guiding
outcasting
Bolt.
it? Is that what that means?
No, but it's
13.
still probably going to miss.
What is happening with your all's rolls tonight? That misses wide.
Nice. Please.
Oh, we could in-cannon that one. I'm not used to using both hands for spells, so it doesn't know what it's doing.
Are you doing anything else?
I'm trying. Any of these? You're a regular action. You're a regular action, and you are useless to me. Why did I pick you? I am praying.
Okay. Ava.
I'm just trying.
Ava, you are up.
Ava will run over to the Garuda Air Incarnate and he'll look at his glowing ring and just kind of hold it up and think about activating it and hope something happens.
As you hold it up, you're still seeing the same thing. And it does get her attention, as everyone around her seems to be displaying these. And give me a quick insight check.
Ah, yes. I'm good at those. I'm mediocre at those.
She is confused, you can tell. There's something about what's happening that she understands what's happening, but not the why or the how. But she still seems pretty pissed. She seems more intrigued than intimidated by it. Anything else? That'll be a bonus action if you want to.
I'll hit her with the quarterstaff.
Go for it.
It's big Izzy, I don't know what to do. And just give her a bonk with a 17.
17 will hit.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I just lost my shit then. I was like, alright, Captain Planet, how you doing over there?
With this,
6 points.
you kind of distract her with the ring. And as she's looking at it, you bring your staff around and bam, right across the face. As she, enough of this. And she kind of lets out this large screech as wind kind of rushes off of her, and she folds her her wings down like over her face. And is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay. On her turn, as she does this, she folds her arms up one more time, kind of knocking everyone around her away, and starts moving towards the side of the arena. Those of you that would like can use your reaction to take an opportunity attack that were in melee range.
I know.
So that would be
Ouch.
16 misses.
I hate it here.
15 misses.
15 misses. Okay, it's 17 people.
Oh.
That's what you're looking for.
It's like, is this how you
7.
felt trying to hit me the first time? I get it
Misses.
now. I'm so sorry.
This is, you brought this on everyone. As everybody, she's just moving too fast as she gets towards the end of the passageway, and you can see as she pulls her wings back over her face, you can feel the wind start to pick up and intensify as it starts rushing out from her. She's planning something huge.
Y'all better hide from that wind.
What are you doing, Grunthor? Everybody give me an insight check really quick.
Okay.
I like it when you say
I
words
was gonna
big
run
numbers.
to the crystal,
Nice.
but
Dirty 20, you could have been great with guiding bolts.
Okay. Let's see. We got a 20. Nozak, 20. Okay.
Oh,
Sarah rolled really well as well. Nozak, you and Sarah.
yes.
As you feel the wind kind of coming off of her, you realize that whatever's about to happen is deadly. At this point, Sarah says, "Take cover!"
I'm just going to immediately scream, hide behind a pillar. Because I would assume, obviously, giant stone thing attached to the ground and ceiling. Just get behind a pillar now.
So, Grunthor, you're up.
yep, I'm gonna move to there. So I'm using my bonus move and my movement to get that pillar in between us, and I'm gonna pull out my crystal and tap it against a bigger crystal.
Okay. As you do that, no real change. It seems whatever Izzy did kind of activated the chain in the room. So no more intensification of what's happening when you do that.
Okay. That's all my actions.
Okay. Next is Izzy.
Okay. Hearing that they need to take cover. Let's see. Nope, that would not work. So I guess Izzy is going to... Well, can he hit that with fire? He can. Okay. He's going to cast fire. Rune, orb, aim, shoot.
Okay.
Let's see. 17, please. God damn it.
No. It almost
We're
gets,
just gonna go ahead and
as
take
it flies
dice.
towards her, gets sucked up in the wind and just extinguished.
Okay, Izzy is going to, yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. Izzy's going to, can he get under this thing?
Give me a quick perception check.
Okay. Okay, we're just going to switch onto this dice. Okay. Get these, oof. Okay, view. Alright, quick perception check. God damn it!
You don't think you could crawl under there.
Alright,
It doesn't
then
look
Izzy's just-
like you could.
So Izzy's just gonna sit behind it and duck down as I'm switching dice again.
Okay. Next up, Furion will duck down here behind this pillar. Sarah, let's see where her move takes her. Let's see, she's going to dash and get over here behind this pillar. Okay. Next up, Nozak.
Okay, I am immediately going to move next to Sarah behind the pillar. I'm gonna like have a quick second to like look at where everybody else is
Okay.
and like see what's going on, and then I am going to, just as a safety precaution, I am going to press a couple of buttons again because everything revolves around buttons.
Buttons.
We love buttons. I'm gonna start pressing all of these button things, and then another receipt's gonna come out of my little receipt machine thing, and I'm gonna like use my little paws. I'm gonna rip it off, and I'm gonna like hop up a little bit. I'm still like in my mech, and I'm just gonna give Sarah a little receipt. We're like, just hold on to this for a quick second, please. And I am casting guidance on Sarah.
Perfect. Okay.
I like to think they're like little fortune cookies, and I'm just like, there you go.
And then Ava, you're up.
As Ava is running south to this pillar, he's gonna release another dart of fury.
Give me an attack roll.
Shit.
Plus wind blows off. Okay, at this point, the wind whipping around her intensifies. It gets louder and louder as you feel it just kind of circling around her, and eventually she screeches and just throws her wings out as this gust of wind booms out from her in a cone that covers the entire area. So from where she is, it basically comes out in a cone like this and like this to cover the entire area.
Oh.
Anyone who's not behind direct cover of a pillar is going to have to make a dexterity saving throw as everything starts pushing towards the other end of the wall. Like as even the desk, the altar, because it was not...
I hate it here.
It wasn't bolted down. That was what the perception check was for, and the DC was like 5.
Listen, he was really he was really close to pulling. He was really close to pulling a Matilda and just standing up there with his legs straight in there. So I'm very happy.
So,
Alright,
give me a dexterity saving throw. This is not going to be pretty. You played 14, right?
hey, 16.
This is one of
I
those
have.
like. This is one of those
What's
like
going on here is that
hide wipes. Okay, let's see.
You could have warned me we were fighting Garuda Extreme. I thought we were just doing the regular trial.
I'm sorry.
Question for me: am I considered?
You are, yeah.
Blocked?
You are
Okay.
blocked. The crystal, by the way, does not move either. But you keeping in the line of sight with the pillar works. Yeah, Izzy, this is gonna suck.
Does a 16 not make it?
No, it
We are
doesn't.
gathered here today to
Oh,
celebrate the
no!
life of
God.
our
Is
dear
he
friend
alive?
Izzy,
What's your
who is now
HP?
splattered across the wall.
DM, it's okay.
I think even average HP is gonna not be good for this.
Yeah.
So here's the thing: nobody has to make a roll if you were behind total cover. It's only someone that was out of total cover. This is a big attack. Do you want me to roll it in the chat, or just?
No, roll it in private. I'll roll in private.
Okay. Hold on.
Am I a bad person? Like, a little part of me wants, like, don't pull punches. We're all coming. We're prepared for this. But another part of me's like, I don't want anyone to die.
It's gonna be like that scene in Terminator 2 where Sarah's looking at the explosion and just
The
obliterates.
chain link fence. Or
This
the chain
is
link fence.
episode 4.
Yeah, and we're about to have character 2 in episode 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, every 4 episodes there'll be a TPK, so get ready, guys.
No, you can stop there.
43 points of damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah. I
Is
think
he fully died?
the way to get around that was the pillars. As the wind just, the pillar, the altar that you're hiding behind picks up and hits you and drags you, slamming you up against the pillar. All of you just hear this crunch sound as the pillar, and it stays there as the wind is just blowing.
Let's hope that our white mage is a high enough level.
As the wind subsides, Garuda collapses onto the floor, going. She seems winded. Ah! Hold on.
Oh,
hold on.
I hate you so much.
Hold on. Hold on. I forgot. I'm gonna do that again. She seems winded.
Oh my god.
It took a minute to come in,
Aiden.
but I did have a
Aiden.
donation.
I'm leaving. I'm not coming back for episode 5. That was
And I
my
say-
boundary.
That is
blows.
more. That's basically more. That's almost triple my HP.
Yeah, it's a
Oh
big
my
attack.
God.
It's a big attack.
That's almost triple my HP.
The idea being to avoid it instead of it's like in a raid encounter in 14. The idea is to avoid it instead of trying to survive it. So
I'm such a fucking dumbass. I should have stood behind the fucking crystal.
the crystal would have also worked because the crystal and the pillars are the immovable objects in the room.
Jeez. All right. Well,
We are gathered here today to celebrate the life of our dear friend
oh wait.
Garuda, and Izzy's also here.
So yeah, that's Grunther. You're up. She has fallen to the
Sorry.
ground. She's on one knee, and she's
Well, I can't make it there.
yeah. You're pretty
Oh.
far away.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I would have is a, what do you call it, a bonus action.
To dash. Yeah.
But I'm gonna go over there.
Okay.
Oh, no, hand axe is only 20 feet, dude.
Oh,
Yikes.
that's unfortunate.
I mean, I could throw it at disadvantage for longer range.
Izzy,
Why the heck?
Rolls we've had.
we will.
I will do that.
Oops,
So-
there we go. Go Grunther.
Are you going into melee or staying right there?
I'm staying right there, and then I'm going to throw my hand axe.
Go for it. Give me an attack roll with advantage. At this
Oh.
point, she is down. She is not moving. You have advantage on these attacks.
Well, it's past my 20 feet, so it's going to be...
It'll be a straight roll then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool.
It's gonna move Izzy to be accurate.
Oh,
Nope.
This was not a deadly encounter, just so you know. but the rolls have not helped you. Like when I designed it, okay, the major attack aside, not a deadly encounter.
Yeah, fair.
But the rolls, woof, not been great. Okay, so with that, Furion will run in. He will take his attack. That does hit.
God.
Finally. Oh,
You're
good
throwing
hit,
us.
too. As he runs in. Now's our chance! He screams as you hear this. She goes, kind of yells at him, but you see she tries to get up. A lot of her energy was expended doing that.
Watching fucking Harlequin change dies so often is so fucking funny.
That's great. So, next up would be Sarah. She says, "Is anyone injured?" She looks around, looking for Izzy.
Oh no.
Just a little bit.
She
Izzy.
doesn't see you, but she does see the altar, and knows that you next to her. You hear, "No, this is my fault." Nozak.
Yeah, kind of is, sis.
Yeah, true.
Does
Okay.
Izzy have blue eyes?
Izzy?
No, they're technically stoned now.
I just wonder because one blew this way, one blew that way.
Oh! Oh, man! Wow. Oh, my God. That was amazing.
Oh my god! Wow.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back from my void.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right. Well, you're up after that beautiful, beautiful pun. You know what? You get it. You get inspiration. That was amazing.
Yeah, it has to.
You got
Holy.
to. You got to.
Oh my god.
All right. Oh God.
I want to clip that part specifically.
I think I should. You know what? Remind me, because I can make a clip for like
Oh my
the
God.
feed. I want that. Nozak, you're up.
No, I'm down at the moment. Okay, I am going to move to the other side of where Furion is. That's 30 feet exactly.
Okay.
And if what everybody else has been doing correctly, that should be flanking, isn't it?
Yeah, we have advantage anyway. But yes, that would be flanking.
Double advantage?
There's no such thing as that. You
Roll
just
3
get
dice.
advantage. At this point, I should throw you a bone, but no.
I'm a rabbit. I don't eat bones.
You could hit
I
him
am
with it.
going to probably more fucking luck. Okay, I am going to just honestly, what would even be the best idea? Probably just try to attack it.
Okay.
So I'm just rolling with advantage. You said?
Yes.
Ooh.
I can't see what the other one is.
10 misses. 10. My God.
Mate, I'm telling ya. I mean, I just,
Ava,
I'm sad.
you're up.
Yes. Ava will charge.
Oh my god. My boyfriend just sent me his reaction.
Sorry.
Ava will charge in, take a swing with the quarterstaff. Ooh.
Natural 20.
I like
It's
it.
about fucking time.
It's about time. It really is about time. Let's do that.
No, he did it with the dart earlier.
Yeah.
12.
I did
Oh,
do it
yeah,
with
you're
dart earlier,
eating
but,
this
you know,
thing
it's a
up.
fucking dart. So.
About that.
Okay. You come in with
and
your
then
quarterstaff.
We're on Team Ava.
Like
I
a
need to
really nice hit
shower
right
up.
across her face. She looks up at you. You can see like this mist kind of pouring out of her mouth. It looks like, you know, where others would be bleeding, it just kind of and then blows away. And she looks at you with defiance and says to you, "You can't have the power of the crystal I don't know what she's planning. I don't know. But you can't have it. You're not worthy.
I mean, Izzy's not.
Ava, what are you doing?
All right.
I will spend
Love
my
you, I'm
last
sorry.
key point to use Flurry of Blows.
Go for it.
Fuck
2
her up.
unarmed strikes. I still have advantage, please.
You do.
Avenge me!
Oh, yes. Well, bam! Oh, it didn't roll with advantage. That's sad.
Roll it one more time, yeah.
Alright, so 22.
22 will hit.
And so she'll take 6 more.
6 more. Okay.
And then
You gonna roll,
last
okay.
attack. Yeah.
Is that another natural 20?
Yeah, it is.
Let's see what the damage is. 9. How do
Yes,
you
my code works.
How do you finish this?
Oh, shit. In a pseudo-poetic sense, with the subclass path I'm going, I take some of the elemental, or take some of the magic in the air, and as I swing my quarterstaff, some of the air swings around it and, like, sends Garuda's elemental body, like, slamming into the wall.
As you swing through, your crystal glows and pulses, and you can feel as you're swinging this power kind of flow out of the crystal through your hands. As you smack it, she literally, with your quarterstaff, as big as she is, flies up, slams into the back edge of the wall, and just dissipates into this huge gust of wind that just goes out, blows everyone prone. No damage, but the wind is so intense you can't even stand, as it just blows everybody down and whoosh, extinguishes what's left of the lights in the room. Not a lot were left, but just extinguishes them all as it slowly quiets.
I see what you did there.
At this point, there's a loud as the furniture that was up against the wall falls and clambers to the ground. The altar as well clambers to the ground. As it smacks, it splits open, and Izzy's body crumbles down next to it.
He's doing the Family Guy pose.
One arm here, the other leg's up.
Yeah.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Interesting. DM, I think we need to have a little talk real quick.
Don't do anything yet. Okay. We'll see what happens when we come back. Okay. We can chat. Not right now, because this one went late, so I'm going to go to bed. But we can chat. Send me a message. We'll talk. Yes, so that's where we'll end, and we'll pick up there next. Sorry, this one did go a little late, but we kind of got in the middle of a climactic battle, and I kind of wanted to see it through. So there we go. Episode 4. Man, you know what?
Oh my god.
There's been a lot of death already. I already killed 2 chocobos. I need to slow down. I need to slow down, and I need to, whatever aggression I'm trying to take out on you all, I just need to deal with it. I need to bring it up.
I'm gonna return to the thing I said to you, I think it was like a week before we started, and you were telling me about, you know, killing that person's brother and then killing this person. Now we've killed 2 chocobos. We've probably killed Izzy. I am worried for Solo. Is he okay?
I did say, I said, do not, I was like, you know, just be warned, if you give me siblings or something in your backstory, they may die. They're fair game for fodder. Anyway, so we will pick up there next week with one comrade fallen, but a princess retrieved, and a situation being slightly different than what you were led to believe. So
Izzy
Well,
comes
but
back
She
and starts playing as Sarah. Let's
she
go.
owes us. She owes us now.
that might be so. Anyway, thank you all for hanging out with us a little bit longer than normal. We will see you next week for episode 5.
Oh,
Bye.
bye.